Tigers shall crouch, dragons shall hide. You will walk by a swing set in a local park and have a little bit of fun time, but everybody will look at you like you are some kind of monster. You have entered the Gauntlet!
Gauntlet.
Yes, roar, scream, yell, spit at your neighboring person. Understand you have entered the Gauntlet, a game of guts, of glory, of gladiatorial combat, where all of the finest warriors of the land of Deiros shall have their skill and strength. Challenge against gladiators most evil, in dungeons dark, in bubbly lava pits. But if you are unaware of what is going on, then you have been sucked into something very extremely bubbly and dark and dangerous. Now, I am Amontioch the Skullgiver. You are the humans of the land known as Earth. And in the crowd, the spectators of the world of Deiros have come for a very special night. For yes, the main season has completed, and we are in the MVP rounds. Yes. Every champion that has entered the Gauntlet tonight is someone who you, the audience, have selected due to their extreme prowess. And they shall now only come out as one individual in the end of the night. You've met them before, but in case you forget who they are, let us meet them again before we plunge into the madness. Now I turn to my left. Please, champions, reintroduce yourselves to all of those who wonder who you are. You there. Speak your tale.
Hello, I am Mercy. I am now a fighter, as I have been training for these past few weeks. And I may or may not be two children stacked on top of each other. Rumors, you know.
Yes, rumors cause more damage than you would imagine, but are they helpful? Are they dangerous? You shall find out in the middle of the Gauntlet. Yes, you there now, man, the next. Speak, tell the crowd your tale.
The name is Sweet Teeth. Oliver Sweet Teeth, the blind beggar of before you can remember. I came here once with the devil's coin, but now I bring you the devil's dollar. Will you be able, it's the devil's dollar! Will you be able to summon the squawks and squeaks of the screams of 1,000 devils? A dollar will decide your fate. I'm blind.
Yes. Cash in your coins for dollars and your dollars for stock and your stock for a lock and a barrel and blood and the Gauntlet! You there, wizard, witch, whatever is your magical persuasion. Speak, tell us your tale.
Hey, I am still Agnes Copplebottom. I got many names last time, but I'm sticking with my original. And I'm still here to prove that Mama still got it. And I've got a fine new specimen.
I may not be able to see that, but I can feel a sense.
Yeah, I bet you can, baby.
Happening.
I bet you can feel it.
Oh,
yes.
Oh boy.
For when blindness takes hold, your ears and your nose and your sense of touch do increase. And now these folk shall enter together as one unit, but it is you who will decide by evening's end which amongst them shall return and join Amontioch, that is I, in his battle against the Dark Lord known as Krathicus Raktok. For the army of the mainframe has been decided, but I need to fill out the army a little bit more, for I cannot enter battle with only 4 heroes. I need at least 2 more. So keep your eyes sharp. Keep your potions and traps extra poignant. For we must decide who is strong enough to win inside of the Gauntlet! Now, before we get too deep into the madness, we find ourselves in the Hall of Heroes, where these champions do experience less glowing gold than usual. Now, in the center, there is a glimmering statue, a statue of Rahothath, the Grumbler, and less statue than more than there usually is. Now, you all know all about to go forth and do battle, so we start with Mercy, if I am correct as to your name.
That is correct.
Now, step forth, bring out your weaponry, Test your skill, do your dance, and sing your song, child.
Can I battle this statue?
It is the only thing to battle currently. Yes, of course, step forth. Be not
Balancing on the
distracted
edge.
by the gold within. Yes, you
Right.
approach it.
I approach. 20. 32.
You have hit it, you have struck it! You have struck it clean and proper. Now let us see if you can crumble it in front of your eyes.
Okay. That's a 6 and 9. 15.
15! The statue is struck and destroyed, but rather than crumbling before you into a pile of glittery dust, from within it springs forth a hidden gladiator. For the first gladiator has been summoned into the realm. We meet the noble orc known as Tiltorc. Tiltorc!
I hate that guy.
Now Tiltorc is back and furious. Now for those of you who do not remember, Tiltorc is not just any orc. No. He fights for a cause that is most sympathetic. For all 60 of his children were slain by Nerondian the Night Boy and sent to the orc underworld called Herathonfoth. Now he is trapped inside of the gauntlet, testing the whims of these champions, and he steps forth with his weaponry, clutched in each hand, ready to do damage unless they can slay him first. But before we get into the battle against Tiltorc, roll for skulls, the first skulls of the night. Now it is a d6, roll me a d6.
The
Yes.
3.
3 skulls to the board, right curious. Now, for those of you who recur at the Gauntlet, know that the leaderboard has been topped. The amount of skulls that they receive tonight will be reflective on their skill, but it will not dethrone the final team. But also know that every time we hit 100 of your Earth dollars, a gladiator shall be summoned into the realm. That means if things get extra frisky and trappy and potiony tonight, there will be battle and blood of all kinds of degrees, most heavy and horrible. But now let us see how wonderful their chance does against Tiltorc the Orc. Oliver Sweet Teeth, I believe it is your turn.
I will attack. I will flank. Can I do that?
You must, to flank, you must sandwich him.
I will sandwich him.
Like you are but 2 burnt pieces of toast.
I
being
sandwich
used.
the beast.
Oh.
Shit.
He's over there.
He's right in front.
You
of
need
me.
help.
I got it. He's chilling. I will help and I will attack using my d20. The devil's coin.
The devil's dollar.
Devil's dollar 20. Hit.
You hit.
I hit 10 and it's plus 10.
Yes, there. 2 as plus, but you and plus 2 to hit, for you are flanking it as a hit against Tiltorc.
Yes. Yes.
What does it do to
Nice
the creature?
Well done.
I.
Too shabby.
What did it do? What did I do?
Yeah, what does it do?
Oh, it. I throw the dollar at his face and I say, "Can you see the designs of all the weird designs inside the dollar and confuse him?" I confuse
Now
him
one
so
second.
much.
It takes me a moment to translate Orcish, of course, for I am only like I have remedial Orcish, but it is. He says, I do not understand your strange money designs, but I do understand a disrespect when it is thrown into my face, and he is furious, but you have harmed him. Now, roll for damage.
That's the right one. 20.
Yes.
No,
You
it
roll a
should be
20
your-
for damage.
Your second column.
3.
Plus some kind of thing.
Did you do that one?
You're flanking, so
I already
plus
did the flanking.
plus 10.
Plus 10 if I was flanking. So 13.
13
have to roll a
damage
6,
struck to
which is this
Tiltorc. The dollar.
Oh well.
I rolled it. It's cool. We'll keep going.
The dollar that you hit upon its face In the moment that he tries to talk to you, he breathes in and the devil's dollar goes right up into his nostril, crawling slowly like a worm in through up to the little part right here where the sinuses connect, and it starts and it just stays there. So now he's just super uncomfortable because the devil's dollar is slowly just scrambling his upper touch brain. So 13 struck against Tiltorc the Orc. Now, Eula, Agnes,
Yeah.
move forth against the beast.
All right. Well, let me just come up from behind and get right up on the bottom, right there. Yes. And I have a question though. It's been a while since I have used my ice powers. There doesn't appear to be a die I need to roll.
No, you are a wizard, and for a wizard always strikes whether or not your enemy would want it. Damage is done instantly.
Oh. Well,
Such
then
is the fate of a wizard!
Wonderful. Well, then I just go right up to the back of him, and I take my hands and I cup his little tushy, and then ice.
I
How
think
much
he
damage
likes
does
it.
it do?
Oh! Oh! That would be a 29.
29 damage dealt.
It was a tight squeeze.
Jaha! For in that moment, Tiltorc, you have frozen off his entire buttocks. They have gotten so cold that they crumble off of him and then fall into your hands, and you smash them together and turn them into ice cubes that make the fountain water around you extra cold, extra refreshing for an afternoon sip. But Tiltorc is now buttocksless, for how is he to sit if he carries no buttocks? On his knees, that is not sitting, that is kneeling proper, and he is furious. But his
What a lovely sound.
5 if Tiltorc's children are resurrected. Roll d20. 15 or lower and the children fight on Tiltorc's side. 16 or higher and they all fall dead, causing Tiltorc to be stunned for 3 rounds and despair. #Ubertrap.
Beteteric, if I pronounce that correctly, has summoned Uber Trap into the realm. Now, who shall roll to determine the fate of Tiltorc? Perhaps me? Perhaps I, Montiac Skull, the giver, plucker of flowers, smeller of the roses, friend to the petunias. Okay, so I shall roll. Thank you so much for adding this danger to the realm. Now, the dice has been rolled, and it is a 12, and it is 15 or lower, and in this moment, 5 of Tiltorc's children have been brought forth from the deep. 4 swirling in the air, looking like some kind of spiral, a break into a dimension. Out springs young orc children, and while they are sort of cute, do not be deceived by their tiny teeth. They can bite just as strong. They have been coming from the orc underworld known as... They are angry and they stand by...
#Ubertrap. A loud thunderclap sounds and it begins to rain. This is no ordinary rain, however, it's raining coins and bunnies. On each player's turn there is a 25% chance of being struck. If a coin hits them, it does 2d8 damage. If it's a bunny, 1d8.
Right, curious? Yes, Master. That sounds hard for me to understand with the 25% part, but we must do it, for it is a challenge. Yes. Excellent, Pandalfo Malatesta. Now, first things first, it shall enter the realm. Boo you, the crowd, boo you. I see you there, the homunculus crowd, with your beers guzzling down your throats.
I was going to say, they should each roll a d4 at the beginning of their turns to see if they're affected by the trap, and if they do, they must roll another d4, which we'll use as a coin flip. Half of it will be bunnies, half of it will be coins.
Lovely. Okay, so if they roll the d4,
They roll 1, the trap is active.
the tap is activated. Lovely, and they get struck by the coins that rain down upon them.
Or the bunnies.
Or the bunnies. So either way, they shall be damaged. They shall be damaged either way. It's a dangerous
They
thing.
will either be safe or they'll be damaged by 2 different degrees.
I understand now the trap. Thank you for your simple explanation, right, Curious? You are so helpful to me in all ways. But first, the children of Tiltorc do come forward. Here now, child.
Oh dear.
Please place them in the realm.
Oh.
These now may be things, and I believe we have
Anywhere.
crossed
Anywhere.
our first.
Anywhere?
Would you like to play some?
Just
Anywhere.
throw them in there. You can fight them now.
I think we fight them now.
We
Right
do.
then, they're in the room.
They are
They're
all in the first realm, and we have crossed our first barrier. For every 100 earth dollars that we do, a gladiator shall be summoned into the realm. And in this moment, coming forth, springing into the darkness, comes Bemis the No-Clops. Ah! Ah, Bemis the No-Clops. Bemis the No-Clops! Now, as we wait for Bemis the No-Clops to arrive, if you recall, Bemis was once a Cyclops until Narandine the Night Boy did blind him in the middle of dinner when he was not looking. Now he carries no eye, he carries a bandage on his head, but his head has been removed, so now he is
Sight.
not Bemis the No-Clops, he is Bemis the No-Head-Clops.
Oh
And
dear.
you'll see in a very up-close thing, for his head was sliced off by the dark creature known as Kaiju. Kaiju, a creature of evil proportions. Here, throw Bemis in there as well. He'll eventually show up. Oh, Jesus.
Say it again.
Kwaha! Bemis! Bemis's voice now some. Aha!
Subscriber.
Thank you, subscriber, for joining Hyper RPG, a land of mischief and destiny.
It's
and
Weather 84, Master!
Wella 84, did I say that correctly? I hope so. Now you are hopefully out there watching the Gauntlet. If you
Stop
are, get
wiggling
active in
your
the chat. We'll
sack.
say hello. Now,
What's wrong with it?
if you are just trying to understand what the hell is going on, our MVP champions are standing in the Hall of Heroes, where Tiltorc the Noble Orc and 5 children at his side stand forth, where Bemis the No-Clops does stand between them and their way out. You may attack any of the creatures, and but first, it's now you've gone.
I've
so
done
now,
it.
oh, now it's
I've
it,
done
now
it.
it's oh, now it's my turn. Now it is Bemis and Tiltorc and the 5 children do take a chance. First, Tiltorc, inspired by seeing the faces of those who are his offspring, he launches a room attack, but it is a miss. For his tears do pull his face down by just a little bit, and his hands fall short. However, Bemis picks up the slack. Bemis strikes, and he strikes. It is a 24. 24, so. Wait, what is your AC?
19.
19. He strikes all of you.
Bemis picks up his club. Now, you may not think that because my head is gone that my tongue can't pronounce language, but it does. For when my head was lobbed off, the tongue did shrink back, and my neck hole became its own kind of mouth. So now it's a little bit of a different sound, but it is still at least pronounceable for now.
And he swings his club around and he strikes all of you. Now let us see the damage that does fall forth. He hits Mercy atop the head, and in that moment it whacks the top and then mostly does damage to the person below, but on the knees level, and you take 7 points of damage.
Oh dear.
And then all of a sudden,
Sorry, Percy.
Oliver Sweet Teeth's teeth aren't so sweet, for his 2 front teeth are knocked out,
Oh.
taking 8 damage.
Oh.
And I am afraid also you have been struck.
Yeah.
For now your very fine glasses have shoved into the top of your nose. And they still sit atop your nose, but they've stuck in and done a little bit of bone damage, delivering 7 points of damage.
It's cartilage, but
Now all of the children of Tiltorc do attack.
Probably.
Ah!
Subscriber.
Dr. Brad, the doctor is in. Now please, thank you for coming for Hyper RPG. If you would be so kind as to administer your surgery on all of us for free, we would love it, for you are now part of our community. You are watching the Gauntlet, a gladiatorial battle of mean, strange creatures. Now, if you're just joining us, 5 orc children do attack our heroes. Let us see if their blows do hit. 2 hit. But who do they hit? The dice of destiny shall determine. The first goes to Oliver Sweet Teeth. An orc doth leap upon his back, going to this little side of his neck, stabs forth, and it 2 damage dealt to Oliver Sweet Teeth. The second also to Oliver Sweet Teeth, as he is trying to whack this orc child off with his stick. Whack, whack, whack.
Phrasing, master.
What was it?
Phrasing. Never mind. It's an earth thing.
Brazing. As Oliver Sweet Teeth is tending to this side of his neck, it leaves this side of his neck open, and another orc throws off his weapons and decides to use his tiny orc teeth, which are just slightly coming in, and bite Oliver Sweet Teeth against the neck, administering 4 points of damage as well.
So 6 total?
6 total. 6 total. And he is harmed. But now we move back to you, Mercy.
yes.
You may, and you may get 2 attacks. Aha. But then suddenly, what is this? There is a rumbling in the air.
Oh. Oh.
All of a sudden,
What's happening?
wait, running
I
from the
feel
arena, there is
something.
some kind of thing that's unclear. Wait, it is a fourth champion. Who does that noise? He is leaping out of the stands and into the gauntlet itself to bring reinforcement. It is Hector!
Hector, save us!
I'm here.
Ah!
I'm here.
Ah, Hector!
Ah,
Hector,
I've done it.
you have come forth. Your friends need you. They are battling against both Bemis the Noclops and Tiltorc and his 5
Bemis and Tiltorc will soon perish
yes.
at the might of Hector and his urination.
His urination, his mighty, mighty stream
My
shall
blood
drown
is
them.
full,
Good.
and I'm ready to stream forth a frothy stream of justice.
They need your stream, Hector.
Ah,
They are begging for you. Quick.
ah,
Hector has entered the gauntlet. And now a new champion has arrived! Aha!
Is he here?
Yes.
He's over there.
I'm here. I'm right
Where
here.
is he?
Get away from me.
Oh.
I trust no one with eyes.
I'm your friend.
I don't believe
I
you.
thought you said you had eyes, you just
Oh.
couldn't see
You
eyes.
can trust me.
I can't.
Listen to my voice.
You have a mother's touch and a father's voice.
Listen to my voice. You can tell that I speak true. I'm a good champion. Touch my face. I'll touch your face.
You are but true.
I'll describe my body to you.
I got
So-
it. I got it.
I'll
I'm
just-
blind, but I'm not. I'm good.
What is here?
No, no, no.
What's there?
That's.
You're not wearing any pants.
Oh, whoops. What can I say? I'm blind in the morning too.
Hello.
Hey, whoa. That's the true Braille.
Hector has come. And the team has been united.
I
A
know-
surge of joy has come about the room.
I know this champion here, this lopsided champion.
Excuse me.
I know you. Remember me?
Of course I remember you, Hector. You were supposed to be our father figure, but you ran off into the woods chasing after butterflies.
That sounds like my dad.
Oh.
It's true. I said I would be gone for cigarettes and I'd come right back, but there was butterflies.
Sounds like my dad too.
But I don't know the blind guy and I don't know the switch. Who are you?
The name is Oliver Sweetie. And I have the devil's dollar.
Yeah, good.
It seems like I have sight though. That's how good I am. It's because I'm like Daredevil, but not subtle.
It's because I clap with my hands and it makes noise.
Oh.
Is it not raining rabbits and coins?
It will in a second.
Right.
And then, of course, this is Agnes Applebottom.
Hello.
Is that correct? Did I say your name?
Yes, you
okay.
did quite well.
Lovely.
I like your
Wow.
glasses.
Thanks, I like yours. May I rub your stomach?
What glasses? What are you talking about?
Yes. Applebottom Agnes with the boots made of fur.
Wait, Master, last time
Yes.
she was here, she went by Copperbottom, actually, when she married.
Oh, it was Copperbottom.
The whole club
That's what I said.
was looking at her.
Copper.
Yeah, yes. Yes,
Copperbottom.
that's what I thought. And in that moment, she did get low beneath the feet of the children of Tiltorc.
Her
But
apple
alas.
bottom jeans spread through her body. The jeans.
Now, a surge of calm does regain the party.
Yes, I got the joke. Thanks for explaining it
Where
to
is
me.
everybody?
Everyone
in
is
here?
in the
couldn't tell
first
how
room.
you were
in the
smiling,
Hall
I'm
of
blind.
Heroes.
In the first room.
In the Hall of Heroes, yes.
Great.
There are
Fantastic.
every
We need your
100
help.
Earth dollars, there will
There's
be a
a
new
lot in
gladiator.
here now.
And so far, we have had 2 crazy uber traps. One of them summoned 5 of the children of Tiltorc. The second means that every time one must roll a d4 before they begin, and it goes to you, Mercy.
Right.
Will fate be merciful? We shall discover.
As long as she doesn't
You're
throw
good.
the one,
You
she's
didn't
safe.
throw
If you didn't roll a 1, you are safe.
Right.
You're alive. No bunnies hit you.
I
Nice.
like bunnies, but
Quick,
No
Mercy.
bunnies.
Not when they're raining from,
Not from
the
the
sky
sky,
with
no.
large teeth.
I thought your name was Percy. It's Mercy?
it's Mercy.
Percy's underneath.
What?
There's nobody. What?
You were talking to your, lower area earlier. I assumed there was something
Heyo.
under
I didn't
there.
think anybody was paying attention.
No one pays attention to my lower area.
Well,
I mean,
maybe-
Hector did. He noticed
He
that you were
did.
Not
pantsless.
none that I want.
Mercy, you have
I gave
you
you
have
advances.
survived.
Excellent.
You have
I
did not
survived. Now stride
My
forward.
blindness.
Who will
My
you attack?
blindness.
Remember, you have 2 attacks as a fighter. So first you go to Tiltorc.
Tiltorc. Yes.
What?
17.
Yep. Yeah, I wrote on yours for no reason at all.
Oh, D.I.
29.
17 plus what?
29.
29! It is a strike. You have hit the creature. Tell us, what does it do and roll for damage?
I am going to start to throw rabbits at it.
Where do you pull those rabbits out of your hat?
It's
perhaps?
raining rabbits, right?
Hallelujah.
Yes.
All around us. But I didn't get hit by them, so I
You did
grabbed
not get
them.
hit by them, but the
And I
rabbits
start
do come
launching
forward.
them at Tiltorc.
Thank you.
Crumb
So
bless
you
you.
launch them at
Crumble.
Tiltorc.
And
11.
20.
20 damage struck on your first blow.
Yes.
And the rabbits do...
They're hungry. The
Yes,
rabbits
their
are hungry.
teeth. Their teeth are sharp and strong, and they do slap Tiltorc about the face, his most sensitive part of his whole body. And you have hit him. Now you have a second attack, recall.
Right. So,
Mm.
this one. And
17 is good.
oh, 24.
That's a 24 is a strike. It is a strike against the Ah! Ta-ha!
An aging ray hits the Mercy. Both kids suddenly grow up. Mercy gains 2 attacks, but every attack that hits her does double damage. Hashtag Uber Potion.
Oh,
Wowza! Wow, you have friends out there indeed. This is going to be a wild evening, I do expect. Now,
4 attacks, Master. That's so many.
that is quite a bit, and then every time you are hit, though, it does double damage. But now, both children suddenly, oh, you grow 2 sizes at least bigger for each child, as I can tell, for the wizard sees all. As now, full-grown adults capable of purchasing things they were previously unable to purchase. Able to drive a car and to run for the president of the land. Now you get 2 more attacks this round.
And we've unlocked a new gladiator.
And a new gladiator has been summoned into the realm. And then suddenly, springing forth out of the ear of Tiltorc, at first small, but then is Xantash the Crumbler, who does not have an intro video. Xantash the Crumbler! Catch.
Put him right next to me. I'm gonna kill him.
Xantash the Crumbler. Now, for those of you who have not met Xantash,
You go to him.
Xantash is the right hand. I think he's like a half orc, half beautiful, tall giant. And he is the ally of Krathicus Raktok. One day I was sleeping on a river raft, and Xantash the Crumbler did think that he could sink it in the middle of my nap. No, I struck forward and caught him in my net, and now I have caught him in the Gauntlet, where he sits. He sits like a gerbil, trapped in a cage. Don't you, Xantash? I am Montiac. I shall drink of your blood and rub it upon my thighs, and then the last thing that you will see will be my grin. Oh, is it, Xantash? From where I stand, it looks like you are just sitting down there amongst... I can't even tell you apart from all of Tiltorc's children. You, Montiac, you will not be the last to determine the fate of Xantash. Now, what do you want to do with your second 2 attacks?
Right then. I would like to attack Tiltorc again.
Mercy, you're so tall. You're like
Tiltorc, it is a
10
good
feet
move.
tall now.
Shouldn't your voice be a little bit lower?
Sorry. I've become an adult now, and I'm going to attack Tiltorc. For some reason, I'm a woman who sounds like this. I don't know why. Puberty's a bitch. 7 plus 14. Can I attack?
What was the total?
14.
14 was the total?
Yes.
The strike does not miss. It misses. You swing it, it does miss.
Yes. Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, no, bad,
Strike!
bad,
I
bad.
heard the strike.
That
didn't-
was
It
quite
does.
a roller
It didn't.
coaster.
It did not miss, right?
No, it missed.
I heard it.
Beat it.
I did not see, so I go by the words.
It did not miss, but it did not
I
hit.
go by the words. I
You
go
struck,
by the
but what
words.
happened
Stop
was
whining.
But what happened was that Tiltorc used but more things.
Dear Mercy, I believe it is time we test the knowledge you have gained. Answer my riddle correctly and be rewarded a potion. Answer incorrectly and you must kill a compatriot. Here is your riddle. I go in hard. I come out soft. You blow me full. What am I?
Wait.
What?
Here it is. Here's the riddle. It says,
Sounds a little weird.
I think the answer
I
is
go
eggs.
in hard.
I
I come
come
out
out
soft.
I think the answer is eggs.
you blow
It's
me
not
full.
your
It's not for you.
You blow me. What?
You blow me full.
Full?
Full?
F-U-L-L as in filled.
I go in hard, I come out soft, you blow me full. Many of those words are interesting, Uberbaldi. You mysterious
Oh.
creature of the
Oh,
shadows.
Baldy.
Who is he but a man of a
Master,
dimension?
I must make a call on this. If she fails, she does not have to kill one of her friends. She is simply given a trap.
Ah,
As that is fair.
that is fair. And Uberbaldi, you can take
she
that
needs
up.
to
Quite
answer
curious.
this?
Wait, what
All right,
was
so
it?
you have a
Go
riddle.
in hard.
A
It
riddle.
goes in hard,
It
it
goes
comes out soft, and it's you blow it to fill it.
You blow it full.
You blow
blow
it
it
full. You don't blow it
full.
to fill it.
Yeah, you blow it to fill it.
I go in hard. I
blow
come
it
out
full.
soft.
You blow it full.
Do you
I
hear
like
all the
that
words?
accent.
I know a
I
lot of
think
things are
so.
being said. It's very
Can
confusing
you
and
can-
And
binary.
then you.
Can
what was
Mercy-
the last one? You blow.
Say it
You
again.
blow.
To fill.
You blow
say
in.
it slower.
You blow
There you
it
go.
full.
It is hard when you
Well done.
start, it is
Yes.
soft when you end, and when you blow it full, it will be your friend.
I think each one of us should give a guess, and it can be Mercy's like phone a friend, and then Mercy can decide what to do.
Phone.
Can she phone a friend? If I roll a d20 and it is below a 10, she cannot. If it is above, she can. For I am the master of the gauntlet, and this is all just silly make-believe. Hold on.
You're the master.
She cannot phone a friend.
Oh.
Is it a sail? Like a sailboat?
Ah! Is it a sail, like curious?
I'm afraid not. The answer was gum trap.
Oh.
The answer was gum!
Lowest soul.
That's a matter of perspective. That doesn't make any sense.
The answer
What
was
Maybe
gum.
gumball.
Now for those
Failed
who,
you.
now
I'm
for
guessing
no, I mean you failed yourself.
I
now
failed
you are
myself.
harmed.
Kill me.
Now
Don't
just
do that.
No one's
now
gonna
just to
die.
satiate Uber Balti's
gets
bloodthirst,
No, she's to kill one.
I am
No,
going
you
to
do
roll
something.
at least one round of damage to the rest of the compatriots.
Oh.
What?
5,
Ouch.
2, and 2.
I get 5.
Oh.
Are you not entertained,
Do I get 5?
bald man? Huh?
I
You
get
the 5.
You don't get 5.
You don't get 5, but you do get a trap, which might be much worse.
Oh.
Now, you know what? This is a perfect time to describe this. Right, Curious, are you who's chatting? Dustinius, perhaps you can engage Uberbaldi about how the determination has been a trap. Now, if you do not understand the way that you can contribute to help or hinder the party, if you want to donate 25 of your Earth dollars, you can get a hashtag trap or a hashtag potion. If you want to create your own potion or trap that will be forever entered into the annals of Gauntlet history, you may donate for a hashtag custom trap, hashtag custom potion. If you want to break the very fabrics of space and time, the dungeon walls themselves, you may donate an insane level of interaction of 75 of your Earth dollars for a hashtag Uber trap, which have already been, I believe, 3 tonight, which has been really crazy. Yeah, it's been crazy. All right, but first, the trap that shall be determined for Mercy is the Orb of Darkness.
No.
Uh-oh.
By crumb.
Suddenly over your
Nobody
head
touch
is a
it.
strange orb. What is it? Is it like some kind of cloud? No, it looks too round. Clouds aren't round, they're kind of sort of like frithy and frothy. It is an orb of evil. And you will now be blind for 3 rounds. You will join your compatriot, this one here, and that you have a 50% chance to hit the party member. Anybody you attack, you have a 50% chance to hit. Which I believe means... Right, Curious?
Yes, master.
Does that mean that the attack roll is cut in half if they have a 50% chance?
Can you repeat it for me, master?
Target's blind for 3 rounds, 50% chance to hit party member with their attack or spell.
That means each time they hit, they have a 50% chance to hit an ally. Only if they hit does it become activated.
So if they hit the villain. If they don't hit, they hit the party?
No, if they successfully hit something, they must then roll to see if they actually hit what they intended or an ally.
Great.
Does that make sense, master?
I think so. We'll do it when the time comes.
Flip the coin.
Wait, so what do they roll to determine?
Great. So now we have 2 partners that
flip a
can't
coin.
see.
To determine
What the
50%,
shit?
you could do it with any...
Clearly, my vision is perfect.
Okay, great. I will do it with a D4.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, I believe you have one more attack.
Yes.
You pull out your first attack. But first, roll of a D4. 1 or 2, you hit.
It's a 2.
2, you hit.
Shit.
Or you're not, your 50% chance is still up, but you have to roll now again. Roll to attack. And who will you attack? You have a plethora of things to attack. I believe that Xantash, Bemis the Noclops, and Tiltorc
want
are in a
to
very
take-
deadly tiny room.
Tiltorc.
I like your
I'm after
determination.
him.
10.
17.
17 total.
Oh no, sorry. That would be 19.
19 it is, and you're flanking. 19 plus 2 is a hit. You have hit Tiltorc.
And she did not hit her friends?
So she did not hit her friends.
Ah!
To be determined,
it.
I don't know.
You must...
She rolled, the 50% thing.
you rolled that?
Yeah, I rolled that first.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought that was to hit or not.
No. There's the first one that's the 50%. The second one, which is to hit or not. And now it is for damage. You have struck.
Fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Of course.
Just keep swinging in front of you.
4 plus 13.
13 damage struck. Tell us, what does it do to this poor orc who's seeing his children slaughtered around him?
I would like to climb up on his shoulder and describe in great detail. Actually, no, I can't see. Right.
Right.
I would like to climb up on his shoulder and whisper to him all the sweet memories of his children that they shared together,
You devil.
and then describe the carnage around him as they're all dying. And I would like to unhinge his jaw with my dagger, stick it right in the side of his face, and pry it open just a little bit, not all the way.
What Tiltorc has said is the worst thing possible is the 5 children that were summoned were his least favorite 5 of his 62
Oh.
children. He hates these ones the most, so now you have brought back the memories of his favorite children being slaughtered, and it makes the part of his brain that you whisper into suck into the other half of his brain. And he is harmed! Oliver Sweet Teeth.
I will.
Roll first of a D4. If you get a... He got a 1!
It's
So
raining
now if the
first.
coin hits them, it is a...
One.
You have to roll it again, don't you?
2d8 of... No, 2d8 of damage. So roll a d8 now.
I thought he has to roll to see if it's coins or bunnies.
Oh, right.
So that one
I
again.
think this one
If
again.
it's-
Yeah,
It is
a 1.
a 1.
Which I don't know if it's coins or bunnies.
You must roll again to determine.
Bunnies?
But what does it determine?
It isn't really described in it.
It
What did he
determines
say?
whether it does 1d8 damage or 2d8.
You
No,
rolled
we're
3 ones in a
confused.
row.
I think that it is just the 1d8. Now roll a 1d8 of damage for the bunny.
6.
6 damage done. The bunny falls
Jesus.
into his cloth.
You're almost dead.
You're not
I'm almost
looking pretty
dead,
good.
dude.
The bunny does find the hairs of his body, and it is light enough that it grabs them like they were jungle vines and swings all around, tickling him, plucking the hairs out as it swings
Tickles.
about. How does it feel? Good, bad? You tell us.
Horrible!
No good.
Since my 5 senses are now 4, my 4 remaining are now stronger, so the tickles are more of prickles.
The tickles are the prickles.
I will
Attack.
again flank
Your flank is happening.
and tell the guy she's been
Tiltorc.
attacking. Tiltorc.
Tiltorc, who has the
Tiltorc.
most damage done. People want
Feel
skulls. Slay them
Tiltorc.
here.
Feel it. 10 plus 10.
Plus 2 to flank. You have hit. You have struck the creature.
Sweet. Now I do the roll again. 11 plus 10 for flanking, because I'm flanking.
21. 21 damage dealt to Tiltorc the orc. What have you done to him?
I go up to Tiltorc and I whisper in his other ear, since I'm blind, I can do good voices, and I do the voice of the one son he truly admired most.
Oh, what
does it sound like? He goes, "Hey, Dad, guess what? I don't want to be anything like you. I don't want to be a demon beast. I want to be like Chet, Mom's new boyfriend. I want to be like him. I want to play baseball with him. I want to be with him."
And in that
And I
moment,
laugh.
Tiltorc, hold on, let me, I have to translate the orcish.
I feel sad for
He says, Sheila, no, don't you know that I fought so hard and I only spent all those years in the war because it was required of me by Grathicus Blacktalk. Here's the tears do more damage than any strike of a sword ever could.
Psychological life 5.
Ah, psychological. For a blind man and his money weapons aren't interesting. You know. Apple bottom jeans, copper bottom jeans.
2.
2. So that
I'm good.
You're good. You are
All right.
clear of the bunnies.
Yes.
The bunnies do fall, but the thing is, when the bunnies fall, if they hit the ground, they
Oh.
They're thrown back in the air.
They explode.
They go like
They
this with their
bounce.
paws.
little bunny.
They do quick magic.
Oh.
Silly rabbit.
Oh.
Magic doesn't work on the blind.
Tricks are for
Death are for
Silly
kids.
rabbit, tricks are for the deceivers of the world.
Oh.
Now, wizard,
Yeah.
tell us what is your desire of
Well, I'm already
violence?
touching the beast. So, and I see the tears.
Yeah, you might as
falling
well
down.
keep the focus on him.
Yes. Yes, I see the tears streaming down his entire face, and I go, let's make sure we keep this expression, and I freeze the tears on his face. Two.
Oh, that's not great.
No, wizards don't have a lot of
No.
damage.
It was total of
2 total
I
damage.
mean, right?
That is not a
I
lot.
roll 6, and then it's always a -1.
Well,
That sucks.
well, the damage is done, but all it does is freeze its tears, and it doesn't. It just kind of makes him a little cold on the face.
Fuck.
Hector,
Yes.
first you must roll of a d4.
Why? What is bunnies? I don't understand what's happening.
If you roll a 1, then we'll remind ourselves.
Okay, great.
A 2!
Okay, I get out of here. What's
Yes,
next?
the bunnies around you. Now you just do your normal try to attack.
Who is everybody? Where is everybody?
All right, so
This
you
is
are in the
always
middle of the
that,
Hall of
and
Heroes.
these are
There
right
are
here.
3 gladiators. There are
Okay.
5 minions who are the children of Tiltorc, who have been summoned from the orc underworld known as.
I don't care.
And then there's Tiltorc the orc, who are the most damage has been dealt on. There is Xantash the Grumbler, who is the ally of Krathicus Raktok, my mortal enemy. And then there is, of course, Bemis the No-Clops, who was once a Cyclops until he was blinded, and then his head was removed, and now he's just a tongue that flaps out of a neck.
Do I have to attack anybody? Can I run away?
It's up to you. I wouldn't
I thought I
recommend it.
smelled a weak cow.
You don't smell
I
anything.
thought I smelled it.
Ah,
You smell.
It
Just-
smells of sad tears
That's
and
just his farts.
pressure
excuse
farts.
me.
I smell the farts
He
of a
smells
coward.
the pressure farts.
Would you
That's
smell?
very rude.
I smell them in my presence.
Would you smell as my bladder, full of hot, frothy urine, and I have to relieve myself, but I can't do it here. I cannot do it here.
Perhaps
But
release
instead-
it onto one of these creatures.
Oh, your
No, I have a
pants.
better idea. I'm gonna go to the fabled ice caverns
Aha, you
that are
could.
nearby because it looks cool to do.
Yeah, do it.
Everybody chill.
You're welcome.
I know what I'm doing, okay? Have an ice day.
Oh, there we go.
Getting out of here.
I
Yes.
wish the sense of not hearing those puns was strucken from me.
Yes.
I'll give you some sense.
In
Fuck
the-
you.
In
I'll
the
give you some sense. The devil's coin.
in the interest of making things a little slippery and instant, I adhere to Hector's request and use my wizard's magic to summon you to the icy cavern
What?
of
I can just
Longwish.
go there? Sweet.
What? I didn't know you could do that.
And then
I'm here.
he enters the ice cavern and he slips around like if you're in the dimension known as Earth and you've played the first Donkey Kong Country Super Nintendo game in that one slip slide ride level where everything just sort of slips. You know
I'm
what I'm
trying
talking
to
about? Yeah,
I'm
it
trying
just
to
goes
stop.
like that. And then suddenly
Oh,
a gladiator that none have met before springs forth, and there is no title card for him, but it is a creature, a robotic frosty beast known as Dustinius.
Gastinius.
Dustinius does face down Hector.
Gastinius. It's the most stupid name I've ever heard in my life.
Ah!
I'm here.
Gladiators are always tested, but Amontique remains unchallenged. It's time for a change. Amontique, answer my riddle. Answer correctly and grant a potion to a monster. Incorrectly, and that monster finds a trap. Ready? What animal jumps higher than a building?
A bird. A giraffe. A platypus.
What animal jumps higher than a building?
An apricot. A tax return.
It is moments like these where my lack of brain sometimes is clear. All right.
It's a trick question. It's a building.
It's a building. What?
Teeth.
Teeth?
Time.
Teeth and time.
you're just naming things.
What
now.
animal jumps higher than a building but is smaller than a cockroach? That's not part of the riddle.
I don't think
An
any
animal that
You're just
jumps
making it
higher than a
harder.
building is a bug.
No.
A tiny bug.
That wasn't real.
It's nothing.
Any animal jumps higher.
That was my guess. It was a
because,
bug.
Because buildings don't jump.
Jumps higher than
right.
a building. All of them.
That's right, but you were wrong.
What?
Hector was right.
None, because no buildings don't jump.
Oh.
Yes, I'm afraid to say Hector showed wisdom.
Uberbaldi, you have tested my mind and you have found its weaknesses. Its weaknesses is thinking too much. And for my thoughts have failed. And in that sense, I grant a potion to one of the monsters. The potion has been granted to Dustinius. Dustinius, who does face down Hector.
How can the magic enhance a robot?
But it says if you got it wrong, the monster gets a trap.
Oh, the monster gets a trap. Oh, well, either
Oh.
way, that it helps the party. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
That's the idea.
Well, look at you, Uberbaldi, with all of your fun little things to figure out. Now, let us see what darkness unfolds. To Dustinius, who still will remain as I pick from this trap pile.
No, you're not in the same
No!
room anymore.
My Hector sense was tingling.
You're gonna have to grab it
Yes.
His
someone
fingers
else.
keep on tickling.
Yes, he is Hector the Tickler, for he goes to all the people of the realm to ensure that their nerves are still functioning properly.
They function fine,
We'll just,
Hector.
we're gonna have to shift this because it's perfectly
Your
angled.
hands are cold now.
Trap for a monster. Thank you, Blue Banded Bee, Uberbaldi, Meglo Blazon, the people who watch the show every week and are so kind. All right. So there is a 25 will save or target receives the kiss of death.
Give him the kiss of death.
So a 25 will save against Dustinius. Right, curious. Give me a.
Dustinius has an iron will. 15.
15 will save. Thank you. Roll of the dice. Roll of it quick. Crawl like a mice. And the skull also thick. 15. Ooh, plus 3. It is a miss. And therefore, Dustinius is killed. And how is he killed? He's killed by the kiss of death from Hector. Hector springs forth, uses his sword to slap, not to stab. You slap Dustinius across the face, and he falls upon his back like this. And then
I kiss him.
And then you land upon him. You put your feet on top of each of his shoulders. And Hector, describe to us the moment of slay of Dustinius. You have knocked him upon his buttocks, his giant.
I love it.
Tell us
Dustinius.
what's happening.
I have something in my throat. Hang on. Yes. No, maybe. Dustinius is a great beast robot. He's with the dumbest name I've ever heard in my life. But he's got a fantastic robot beard that I hope he keeps forever. But it's also his weakness. There's nice little robot lips. And I take myself and I plant a nice kiss on him from a trick that I learned from one of my colleagues in a movie that I was in once. I put poison on my lips. And I say, poison ivy. And I kiss him on the lips. Mwah. And I reel back and I say, have an nice day. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then its brain goes because I'm too sexy. And its head explodes like a fembot.
And it explodes, and it splashes onto you, Hector, and you take 5 damage. However, you have slain the beast! You have slain the first gladiator of the night, Dustinius! You have died! But perhaps you will be resurrected again. Now, roll of a d20 3 times, for our first gladiator hath been slain.
12,
12,
15,
15,
14.
14. Right, curious, did you get that? All right. 12,
12,
12,
15,
27,
14.
41. 41 souls to the board! Right, curious! And Dustinius has been dead. He has been killed very instantly by the poisonous lips of Hector, who now faces down against Kaiju,
The ice
Frost Wolf.
The frost wolf.
The Frost Wolf, and then I believe in the corner there is another a banshee. Ha ha! Ha ha!
The bunny rain is too confusing. All bunnies now hit every player on their turn for 1d8 damage. There are no more coins, but this does add another 100 for another gladiator.
Another gladiator has entered the realm. Another gladiator swinging through and true and proud and out of their normal space, crumbling and now springing forth from the mind of Dustinius does come Tyrunt! 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 There's no video for Tyrunt, so she'll just go there. Ha ha!
Oh!
Instantly, Tyrunt does damage to Hector.
What the fuck? Why?
How much damage, you ask? Because Tyrunt, she is but a giant dinosaur. Which is the dinosaurs used to rule on the planet known as Earth until they decided, you know what, this Earth is too hot. The Earth is too hot, we want to go to an ice planet, and now they all have their own ice planet, and except for Tyrunt, who I once captured with a rope. Ha! And now she hangs out with me, and Tyrunt does attack Hector. She picks you up, she springs forth from the mind of Justinius, grabs you in her teeth, and then throws you up in two, and then swallows you into her stomach, and then vomits you out. And the amount of damage that is done is 7 points of damage dealt to Hector, who is not dead, but now finds himself in one-on-one combat with a creature known as Tyrunt. Whose turn is it? I forgot what's happening. Aha!
Right,
now, but no.
Oh, right.
Now it is all of the creatures must attack.
Oh dear.
We find ourselves back in the Hall of Heroes, where there is Xantash, Noclops, Bemis, and blah 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 blah. Tiltorc. All right, so they all get to attack.
I'm having a great time.
Ooh, Tiltorc does not strike,
Oh.
but there is a natural 20 for Xantash the Crumbler. Let us see if it is a crit. It is not. Wait, 15 plus 8. It is. It is crit, it is double damage. And I believe that every attack against Mercy is double damage. So it is quadruple damage against you, Mercy.
Oh my God.
So the quadruple damage. Xantash the Crumbler. It's a lot to keep track of. Alright. Many things to think about. I see but 2 children who have sprung forth, and now but there are 2 men like 2 fools in a traveling circus, bouncing like acrobats, and you shall be struck.
One of us is a woman, by the way.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
So 5.
I don't know where this thing goes.
So it's 5
No.
plus. So 5 times 4 is 20
really
damage
accurate.
dealt to Mercy.
Plus 8.
Plus 8. Plus
Right.
plus 1. We'll roll a 1d8.
Oh, when it's my turn.
When it's your turn. So right now it is just 20 damages dealt to Mercy.
Ouch.
And Xantash has struck.
Oh.
For when Krathicus Raktok does invade your village, he will find every milk source and poison it when the people wish that they could drink the milk. But no, it shall be poisoned and kill your insides. Oh, Xantash, you think people still drink milk? Don't you know that the body of the commoners cannot process dairy except for cheese because it is so good and delicious. And then suddenly Tiltorc does. Oh, Tiltorc did not hit. However, who was the other one? It was
Bemis.
Bemis the Noclops.
Aye, Bemis the Noclops decides to swing it around, and it did strike all of the people. Now Bemis goes for the bar.
For the Muppet.
3 plus 10, 13 damage dealt to all.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I'm not even in that room.
Except for Hector.
Cool, yes.
How much?
13.
So what Bemis does is he smashes each
Wait, so that
person
means
into the
you
ground.
get- That means you You get more damage?
No, not yet.
Don't you double your damage?
Oh, and then except for Mercy,
26
who I
damage.
believe
Wait.
gets
26.
damage.
Oh,
Yep.
oh no.
Oh, yep, confirmed. Be Teteric confirming that 26 damage for Mercy.
I'm almost dead.
You're almost dead.
I'm having a hard time over here.
Well, good thing you have a wizard who has magic.
Ooh, where?
Help.
That one.
Not me.
Now, but do
I
not
don't
forget
have
that
that.
the children of
No.
Tiltorc,
I
ashamed
don't
that
heal,
their
I
father
murder
was unable
very
to
slowly.
slay down, they do attack. And two of them strike. Two of the children of Tiltorc do strike. The other two, the 5 of them, they spread out to run. And then 3 of them slip. They slip on the blood because right now there's been so much damage happening that it is a full-on chaotic battle. And there is just all kinds of goop that is making the feet spots not as sturdy as they once were, but 2 of the creatures strike and they hit Oliver Sweet-Teeth and Mercy.
How
Now,
much?
the damage against Mercy is 4.
Before or after doubling?
1. It was a 1.
Oh.
So 4 total. Correct. And then for Oliver Sweet-Teeth it's at a 5.
Total?
Yes.
I have 5 left.
Oh,
I sense my
I'm
colleague.
just gonna say, you two aren't looking very good.
My blindness is becoming, I'm becoming body blind.
I'm just gonna say
Which is
right
dead.
now, it's a
feeling
real
a
good
bit
thing you can't
wobbly.
see yourself in a mirror, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
if only I could see myself one last time.
You don't want to see it.
We shall see. Will Oliver
I'm looking at
Sweet-Teeth,
it.
the blind man, be granted vision? Only you have the power to grant such mischief. Now, we swing to you, Mercy, still clinging to life, walking about like 2 people having a chicken fight at a
Just
pool
a bit
party.
wobbly.
Yeah.
Mercy, just get out of there.
Mercy gets 4 attacks. Wait. Oh, okay, hold on.
13.
Right, curious. How many things are there? There's the D.
Oh, she must take the 1d8 of damage.
One-
That will get doubled.
Yeah, 1d8 of damage.
I.
Roll that first.
And then she gets 4 attacks.
When do. What? Damage?
Roll a 4D.
Roll 1d8 first.
I mean,
Go bunny damage
10
10.
times 2.
So.
No. 5.
crumbles
times
dead.
2, yeah.
I'm going.
In that moment, swinging around
No!
like the person in
can't
the
see
chicken
her
fight at the pool party that just had a
She's
few
dead,
too many,
run away.
crumbles
Shut
down
the hole.
and splashes and then lays there 2 corpses. 2 corpses unceremoniously strewn. But what's this? The wizard, known as Agnes Applebottom Jeans Boots with the Fur, does bring forth a resurrection spell, of which you have, I believe, 3 right now.
What are you talking about?
It's subscription-based. The subscribers, it's not on your board. It's just, yeah,
Oh,
it's a,
it's not on my sheet.
no.
Okay.
But now, quick, do your magics.
I
Bring
do
them
it.
forth. Bring them back to life.
Oh, okay.
Say your magic. Say a magic spell.
Come, little baby, you need to wake up.
someone tell me what's happening, because this sounds
There's many
intense.
things to murder. Come, little children, the time's come to bathe in the blood of your enemies.
She's back, and he's back.
Alive! We're alive!
Kid, now
we're-
get to killing.
Spring forth, and now I wonder, right curious,
Yes, Master.
is Mercy cleansed of the quadruple damage due to the death and rebirth?
Are we zombies?
I think we should keep it. It's pretty interesting.
Let's keep it! Why not? It's all just fun and games after all.
You're still
Now
currently.
keep in mind that by the end of the night, this team as a unit cannot come back all together against Krathicus Raktok. Only one shall remain. Who amongst them? It will be determined.
by seeing eye foot.
It'll be determined by you, the viewer.
I keep
But
a secret.
alas, back
One-
from the dead comes Mercy and Percy and merciful, wonderful. How do you feel?
It's Mary and Percy.
Mary and Percy, what did you see
thought it
in the
was
realms
Mercy and
beyond?
Percy.
Stiff in the neck.
Stiff in
And
the neck?
yes, there's nothing, absolutely nothing.
There's nothing.
It's just
Darkness,
I
blackness.
don't remember anything.
You see, the life of a blind
Horrifying.
man is what death is already. Sounds great.
Excellent. Now, Mercy, you are back to life, full health, looking fresh, happy, like some kind of person ready for a job interview. Now, turn your violence. You have 4 attacks. Ah!
Oh no.
La!
Oh Hector, I have waited for your return. You were very discourteous to me last time and now you will pay.
Fuck you!
You are not worthy. Hashtag Uber Trap. Whenever your team rolls skulls, they may execute you to re-roll and take the highest amount.
Suck my ass!
So if we kill him for skulls, we can
You're
get
not
more
worthy.
skulls.
Whenever your team rolls skulls, they may execute you to re-roll and take the highest amount. Interesting. So every time that a gladiator hath been destroyed or a minion, Hector may be slain right then, right there, in order to redo their skull count. And why not, after all? Why not?
Nice try, but my team would never betray me for skulls.
We'll see about that.
You can't see.
I know!
I get it. It's a joke.
The devil's dollar is always a sure thing.
The devil's dollar. For a man that is greedy and counts his coin is always bound to betray
Tenderloin.
his sure, yes, tenderloin. Tenderloin. All right, now we move back to you. You have
Right.
4 attacks. Was there some sort of thing that curious where it was like a half, like there was like a half chance to do something?
Yeah, Mercy died.
Oh yes, there was the Orb of Darkness. I believe this is the final round.
Okay, the final round of the Orb of Darkness. Roll of that. If it is a 1 or a 2, then you need to roll it again.
Fuck!
It is a 1. So roll it again. And it is a 2. And
can you tell?
What does that
what
mean?
that and so what that does is
Gives me superpowers.
Gives us a ton of invincibility immunity.
Oh, it means that you
Gives us
can.
all a drink.
Does that mean she hits her friends?
Rotate.
We are. Wait. Oh, another. Oh my God! They hit it again. Another
No,
gladiator.
that's.
Oh.
I believe that's up to date.
Oh, that's out of date.
Oh, thank Cram.
Oh, Alien Covenant was pretty good. Interesting. All right, so. I'm sorry, I've been distracted by the
What's
magic
an
mirror.
alien?
The magic mirror of voices.
I'm part of a covenant.
I know what a covenant is for sure. Alien word is quite alien to. Oh, okay, I know what it is now.
Foreign covenant.
Thing.
Hold on.
Foreign
Yeah.
covenant.
It was
Foreign
Aging Ray, Mercy, 2 attacks, blah blah blah. I don't really remember how it works.
The Orb of Darkness.
The orb.
She rolled the 2.
Yes.
So she showed number 2.
Companion, she hits. Okay, so she hits all of her sweet teeth, but she has 4 attacks. So one of your attacks hits all of her sweet teeth.
No.
I feel like
Sorry.
we're back to the early stages of the Gauntlet, where the master
Oh,
had trouble
keep
keeping
knocking.
track of the rules.
Do
But that was
one.
kind of fun, wasn't it?
Don't worry.
La la la.
So I roll for
Just a
damage.
roll.
Huh?
Or you roll for damage.
Hmm?
You
No,
roll
your
for
first attack. Your
Hits.
first attack doth strike. Oop. Your first attack doth strike all of his sweet teeth.
Right.
For his lash of a tongue is as bad as a whip. And so roll against him.
Never.
Just roll for roll
1.
1 plus 9 or just
Plus 9?
10 damage dealt.
I'm dead.
Dead.
I'm sorry.
Sweet Teeth is dead. For in that moment, she knocks all of his teeth into his body, and the teeth in that moment, they gain sentience and crawl deeply into his brain. But alas, while he sits there rotting for a moment, the wizard has 2 more resurrection spells.
I do.
Yes, wizard. Now, do you use your magics to bring a blind man back to life? Let us see.
Well, what are the other ways someone gets resurrected?
We just kind of wait.
Oh.
Intervention from Gad. Cram.
We have necromancers.
We have necromancers that are working
Oh.
on it, but the necromancers, they do a lot of things. Currently, they are declogging the toilets. For the toilets
What
are
did
haunted by
you
the ghost
do?
of Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was my former, more disobedient servant, who tortures all with all of his brain challenges. Now, do you wish to let the corpse rot and come back on its own, or do you wish to bring it back now?
No. Oh, that's a face no mother would love.
No, for no mother would like to see a smiling dead man.
No. You know. No.
Oh, Hector.
It's
pressing
really good
against
you
his
guys
most
don't know
sacred
what's
of
happening
jewels.
under
I'm
there.
glad they can't see that on screen.
Yeah, me too.
Yes,
Oh.
Zacchaeus is like Moaning Myrtle from your Earth stories.
I'm gonna leave him.
Yes, okay. So in about a round or so,
We'll check on him later.
he shall take,
Take a break.
He
Here.
shall take the devil's nap,
The devil's nap.
where he dreams of poison and darkness. Now, it is still your turn.
Great.
Now you have 3 more attacks,
a
and
long
each
game.
of them does double damage. Who do you attack?
17.
Tiltorc?
I'm tagging Tiltorc.
Tiltorc still lives, keep in mind.
I want
Tiltorc
to
still
kill
lives.
him. So, 29 to hit.
49, it is a hit, it is a strike, proud and true.
And then 8. 17.
17 damage.
The blind
Yes.
can see in heaven.
I hear whispers from the beyond. I hear the whispers from the beyond.
That's weird. I could swear there was nothing after death.
You know what? Everybody has a different death. I myself have died probably about 42 times, and each time is different.
Wow.
The sequels for Super Troopers. Is
I
up
just
here.
got really unlucky, I guess.
I mean,
Fine, yeah.
I've gone through nothing deaths as well.
That's
Four,
awful.
4 of my deaths, nothing. Nothing. All right, so what was your amount of damage?
17.
17. Ba-ba. It is struck. In that moment, you slice off one of Tiltorc's arm and catch it yourself, and you can use his severed arm for your...
And at the same time, I spot a tattoo on his lower back, right above where his buttocks used to be.
Ah, yes.
And it's a terrible tramp stamp. And I whisper in his ear how awful it is and how he must be terribly embarrassed to have received that tattoo in his younger college days.
He says, "Oh,
It's so embarrassing.
Ah, yes. The translation is, look, I was in Fort Lauderdale, which is a fort in a region of Deros known as Florida. And in Florida, all of those go to die down there, or they go to drink and buy cheap methamphetamine drugs. Now, he is embarrassed, he is humiliated, he does not care. He has what described to us, you call it what, a tramp stamp?
A tramp stamp.
Is that politically correct?
No.
Okay.
It's a whore's mark.
Ah! Now, what is it of, is my curiosity.
It's of it's one of those classic hearts with an arrow through it. And it says Lucy, and below it it says Dare to be Beautiful.
Ah, Lucy, dare to be beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, now I did not know, I didn't quite see Tiltorc's buttocks tattoo. Ah, yes. Ah, now wonderful. Okay, great. It does the damage, it does the hurt. Now you
Right.
get 2 more attacks.
2 more attacks.
And they're each double damage. Will you slay
Excellent.
Tiltorc in this round?
6, that's a 9. So 21, no, 16.
16 plus 19, that one does not hit. Next,
Oh dear.
1 more attack.
15, 22.
22 is a strike! You have hit it, you have hit. Now roll for damage.
Oops. It's 16,
Doubled. Which is 32.
32.
32. Tiltorc is not quite dead, but oh so very close. For the damage of the tramp stamp insult has crawled into his memory, and it's all he can think about. For his parents called him when he got it and said, "Why would you do that? Haven't you read on the internet message boards that people don't like that?"
Yes, And then I ask him all about Lucy.
Who was Lucy?
was.
Yeah, who was Lucy?
And it turns out that it was his first love, to whom he lost his virginity and he thought was the love of his life, but it turns out she slept with Trevor and ended up having an illegitimate child with Trevor.
What?
And they're still happily married, as it turns out.
Married to Trevor.
Yes.
Lucy and Trevor, lovers forever. But who is their child? You determine. Will they enter the gauntlet and face down Tiltorc in the last moments he has of life? Only the fates will decide. Did I just drop something important? Probably. Now we move on to the wizard.
A monster fell from heaven.
It was just Crumb and Brum, who were just two associates of mine from
Crumb?
another world.
Is it my crumb?
A different Crumb.
Oh, good. Thank crumb.
Thank Crumb. On to you, wizard.
Okay.
But wait, we have to do Oliver. No, he's dead.
Yes, no, the blind man is sitting there, scratching his hair, taking a little rest.
But it's raining still.
It is,
Yes.
Oh, it is still raining, so roll of a d8. Roll of a d8,
No.
take your damage.
The death rattle.
Rigor mortis.
One damage
Friggin' know
dealt.
this.
So one bunny
Move
does
over so
fall
they can see
upon you, but all
Oh,
it
there you go.
does is kind of scratch upon your back. It does not hurt too bad.
Ow.
Now turn of your blood elsewhere.
All right. So I'm looking up at, what is his name again?
Tiltorc.
Tiltorc's face.
Tiltorc.
Tiltorc.
Tiltorc the Novolorc.
Right.
Taltuck.
The Tilly Tech.
Tick-tock.
I look up at his face and I see
am
that
TikTok.
he's got quite a lot of blemishes. A lot of protruding, pussy face
Pimples.
volcanoes, as I like to call them. And I say, don't worry. I used to be a certified face,
Dermatologist.
that's the word.
A face helper is what I
A
say.
face-
Dermatologist.
Licensed
We're
face
trying
helper.
to come up with a different, less technical word, but
Pimple popper
sure,
MD.
a people popper. And I
Pus
have
pusher.
some very special powers that are sort of like microdermabrasion, and we're going to electrocute those off your face. Just hold still. What did he
says-
say?
He says, oh, why can't someone just have their own flesh and not have it commented upon?
Because I want to sear it off, sir. Lightning!
The lightning comes forth. Oh.
20 damage.
In that moment, you have tried to sear off the pimples on his face, but in the process, you have not hit the pimples, but actually just the frontal lobe of his brain, and you have killed Tiltorc!
Oh!
But he is
Huzzah.
dead!
Huzzah!
Tiltorc is dead! Skulls roll ye for skulls!
Ah!
Kill Hector.
How many do I roll? 3 of these?
You roll 3 of a d20, and recall that you may also
Yes.
execute Hector to roll again.
Right.
No.
But you might resurrect. You have 2 resurrection spells.
4,
Oh, you should.
4,
8,
8.
and 4 again.
Kill him.
Ah!
So it was
What
not
is that
many.
noise?
Now, do you wish to kill Hector and roll again?
Yes!
I'm just in the ice cave minding my own business.
So there's Hector stands forward, minding his own business. He's kind of reached a peaceable agreement with Tyrunt for a moment. Oh,
Fuck. I'm dying. Tyrant, avenge my death, you stupid dinosaur.
you feel the shakes as Tyrunt decides to try to avenge the death. But now you have slain Hector. Roll again for
I hope
three
you
skulls.
get one that's better than nothingness.
6,
What was the first one?
6, 9.
15.
Someone. I'm gonna rub this on your belly.
Rub it on the belly.
Ugh.
It is quite warm.
20!
Baha!
Your belly's good luck.
35 skulls to the board, right, carriers? Excellent. Now you can also do
I know.
Ah, but again.
A bar of chocolate suddenly appears in Mercy's hands. Inside the wrapper is a bit of cryptic manga which gives the hashtag potion on reading.
Baha! Wonderful. Someone was paying attention.
That's right.
Now, you read it, but alas, of course, you must drink of the Gauntlet grog to get
Okay.
the potion of the ocean.
Does it matter which one?
Thank you, Cake Johnson, for helping these people in their quest.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up, bottoms up. Bubbling all down in one gulp. I hope that didn't hurt your teeth.
Nice finish.
Yes. Yes, Romello Jones would be proud. Alas. Now come.
Okay. Oh, right.
Pull of a parchment potion. Read it to the world. What benefits shall happen?
Potion of extra appendage. Grow third arm. Gain 1 extra attack next round.
Holy macaroni! 5 attacks per round.
Holy moly.
My oh. Look at Mississippi. Lovely. Now, do you wish to use your resurrection magics, or do you wish to let these corpses just lay about?
Starting to smell.
Yeah,
a little
I feel pretty bad, but I blew death in your face.
I mean, there are 2. You could use them both. Although I believe that the blind man will return after the next round of attacks, so maybe just leave him.
Yeah, he looks pretty content. You, not so much. Though you do look majestic here on the floor. I have an urge to paint you in this position.
Pinch him.
Pinch him?
Give him a...
I said paint him.
Oh, paint him.
I heard pinch too.
I heard pinch.
We know.
Twist his nipple.
Oh, that's...
When the nipples are twisted, you feel
I
just
feel
a
like
squinch,
that's... I got...
often mistaken for the word called a pinch.
It's only appropriate, since he is the tickler.
Yes. Heck
If
for.
you...
Go forth.
Somebody purple nurpled me to life.
Yeah.
I was in Valhalla, and I just
What
got
did you see?
I got a head rush right now coming up so fast. I was in Valhalla, and I saw Kram, and Odin, and Thor, and my father. And then I got sucked back to the mortal plane, and there's a bunch of shit on the way down because my nipples hurt so badly. I'm here.
That one's way better than what we got.
Yes, you got just plain darkness.
Just darkness.
He
nothing.
saw full on.
He saw his father, but we wouldn't give
Alive
to
again.
our father.
But perhaps
Touching my dick.
paint him like one of your French boys. Is that significant to you? Now,
What is a French?
every monologue, please. Oh, Dustinius, you tricky ghost from the beyond. Now, your turn has occurred. We switch to you, Hector. You are still now in the realm of Tyrunt.
Nice.
You may attack Tyrunt. And raiding bunnies. So roll up a yes.
This
I'll
one?
remember that forever. A D8.
8. Shit.
8 happens. 2 bunnies in the midst of a dance, a bunny dance in the sky, do fall upon the top of your head, and their tiny little foot paws do scrape and scratch, but it does pull down to your skull. 8
damage?
8 damage.
Guy. That's a lot.
Now you stand in the icy tundra where stands Tyrunt and of course Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Frost Wolf,
The Frost Wolf.
and then the banshee called Bray.
Bray.
Bray the banshee.
The Bray.
Yes, Bray the banshee. So you may attack one of the 3. Which do you choose?
Do I know how many hit points Kaiju has?
Kaiju has it's a minion. You can kill it pretty easily. Strange sounds summoned from the deep.
And I know how many hit points Tyrunt has. It's like 153.
Tyrant is harder to kill indeed, but it is a
Blind can hear the alarm.
Tyrant has a lot of hit points,
It's your
of
wake-up
which
call.
and how many they are secrets to be
night.
kept.
Always
Secrets
nice.
to
Can
be
I
kept.
use my feet?
Absolutely.
Darkness, no matter where
Yes,
I go.
my feet. I have a power attack. It means I have -4 to hit, but if I do hit, I get a +10 to make damage. So I have a -4 to hit, but I want to attack
Use
melee. And I'm gonna do it
Against Tyrunt?
against kaiju.
Oh ho ho!
I'm gonna kill that little kaiju. Get out of here.
Oh.
He was nipping at my ankles. I can see your butthole. It's gross. Get out. I'm gonna stab it. Kaiju. It doesn't listen to anybody but one human on Earth. I'm gonna kill it. So I'm gonna attack him.
I laugh at the butthole comment because it is something I haven't ever thought to say aloud.
I get a plus 18 to my hit, so I have to roll a d20. Is it right?
Roll of it.
Kaiju, big butthole. Here you go.
Yes, Nopsy, all of the sweet teeth remains dead for about a minute.
29.
You have struck the beast.
Wait, no, it's a -4. So 25.
Still a strike.
Yeah.
Chapow! You have
Chapow.
struck the creature. Now roll
Okay.
for damage. Let us see if it is slain and tell us how to slay it.
Okay, I get the 26 plus whatever this is. Okay, 28 damage.
Oh, you have killed it. Tell us how you
Chai.
slain the creature.
Kaiju sees me coming down the alleyway, and I'm like, I'm just trying to get to work. What are you doing? I have to step around your poops. I can't see. Where's your poops? I stepped in your poops. This is all an inside joke for everybody here who comes here frequently to this house. And then Kaiju comes up to me and starts to yell. Arr, arr! I say, keep it down. And then it thinks the best way to play is to bite my fucking hand. I don't know to play like that, Kaiju. Be chill. We're in an ice cavern, be chill. I try to pet it behind the ears, and it likes it so much it says, I'm gonna bite your hand. I like it so much. So then it bites my hand, and then I make a fist. And my fist is so powerful that its fucking jaw breaks off of its head. And I have to put it out of its misery. So I unsheathe my sword. And then I try to aim for its head and strike it down straight into the ground. And all of this blood gurgles up and comes out. And then I see, as its last moments, it perks up its little butthole to me, and its butthole opens and closes as to say, I'm sorry, I love you, I just wanted to play. And then I take my sword out of its hand, and then I put it in its butthole and twist it.
Holy
Then I
macaroni,
pull it
nobody
out.
deserves that.
Then I wipe it on the clean ice wall so it's all clean. My sword is clean, and then I take my sword back in, and I look at the Tyrunt, and I say, you're next, fuck you.
You know what?
Old bro.
Yes, they should have left an execution.
Wow-y,
I regret
I hope
tickling your nipples, sir.
I pray that Malika was not watching that.
She will have to see it in the replay.
I'm sure it was clipped.
And she will be very mad.
I'm sure it was clipped. Should we punish Hector? Oh, the chat. Oh, the crowd is roaring for they love Kaiju. And Betarek wonders if they should punish Hector. But it was such a descriptive story that you could roll a bit d20 for skulls as opposed to d6. Skulls as a minion. Just one though. 1d20. The Kaiju creature has been slain. But the ice version, not the real version.
Yes. Victory burp. Thank
Victory
you.
burp.
What is this?
Victory
Oh,
That's the one I murdered.
yeah. These are. Did you murder this one too?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes. we
Yes,
did.
that was the one that was killed earlier.
My nipples are so hard they could cut glass, and there's nothing but ice glass in these walls.
But it is similar.
13.
13 skulls to the board, right, Curiel?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And Tyrunt, in that moment, crawls down and picks up the corpse of Kaiju in his tiny little paws and holds it and goes and sheds tears, but is still a monster and eats it as well. And it turns its sight to you, Hector. For now, blood has been spilt and tasted, and the damage has been dealt. But haha.
Do I get an advantage for not moving because its vision is based on movement?
Nope. It actually, it has a great sense of smell.
That is accurate.
It's like, the blood is there, it is clear.
Come.
Tyrunt does go forth, and it strikes. So you put up your sword, and the teeth go forward, and while your sword, it's coming at you very quickly, and you throw your sword up, and the teeth press against your sword and are snapping, and it's like they're all tiny little swords, and you're getting most of them, tick 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 tick, hitting all the teeth like the swords, tick 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 tick, but then suddenly it burps, and the corpse of Kaiju crawls forth, and it turns out that
Wait,
the
it
acid,
ate it? Oh, it did eat
it
it.
ate it, and the belly acid of Tyrunt is so powerful and fierce that it animates the skeleton that then jumps upon you and starts gnawing at your face and your ankles. And, it's like, and the damage that is dealt is... And there's 8 damage dealt to you.
Fuck!
Yes, indeed. Now, we switch back to the Hall of Heroes, where we still are trapped. Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. First attack, we come. Yep. First, Bemis the Noclops strikes Mercy.
Ouch.
Bemis the Noclops, 6 damage dealt. Ping! Clops you down. The second attack dealt. Xantash the Crumbler. Aha! Hits all 3 members of the party.
Oh.
Yai! It seems as though all were distracted that they forgot about Xantash. But Mentos does not forget about it. Shut up, Xantash. Nobody wants to hear you talk in the third person. I will drink of your bodily fluid. That's disgusting, Xantash. Aha! Oh.
Woof 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 hashtag trap woof hector woof.
Kaiju has donated $25
Yes.
from the beyond and brings a trap forward. No. His ghost is so strong that it can use a computer. And then suddenly an extra cursed swinging axe grows out of one of the nostrils of Tyrunt and swings at you. And there is a 1d12 of damage, and on the next 3 attacks, you deal half the damage to yourself.
Wait. Also, I have a question.
Wait.
Here's a hashtag potion to bring Oliver back so we can sacrifice Hector for some better skull rolls.
I think we had more than that.
You know what, Master? He was coming back next round anyways. You should just give him a potion.
And he comes back, but he also gets a potion. Suddenly springing forth from the darkness, the blind
Give me
man.
the potion. Give me the potion.
Oh,
It's right
hey.
here.
Is that
What did you see on the other side, blind man?
I saw nothing, for I am blind.
Even in like your mind's eye, it's just
In my
darkness?
mind's eye, I got to see my mother.
Oh, lovely.
Does everybody see their parents except me?
Ooh, that tastes weird.
What
Did
is
it? Yeah, that one did look a little frothy.
Sort of tasted. It tasted such as chalk. Such as wet chalk.
Wet chalk,
Wait,
wet chalk.
when
Tell
Oliver
us the
comes-
potion when you talk.
When he comes back, is he full hit points?
Yes,
Yeah.
full hit points.
So I was as well?
Yeah.
For Mahidel, recall you that this is the MVP round, so their skull count will determine their prowess, but in the end, you will all vote for which of the MVPs returns to battle with Montiarch against Kratos Faktok. Now, we pull up a potion, but don't, Hector, did you take the damage that I described?
What
No,
was
what
that?
1d12, 1d12.
I have to roll. Okay, here we
What
go.
about me? Do I?
1,
Ooh.
Oh, I'm good.
9,
have-
shit.
Iron flesh.
Iron flesh.
Ignore the next 3 attacks from an enemy.
How did you determine the potion parchment if you were a blind man?
It's Braille on the back.
Ah, yes, of course. I forgot we added that element. Right, Curious? You're so thoughtful.
Yes, I can feel my potion.
He feels it. He touches it clean and clear. Ha-ha! The full party has returned, but no, before everything can be dealt, remember that the children of Tiltorc are still in the room. Now, you have, I believe, 5 attacks, so I hope that all of them are wonderful and slain, and blah, blah, blah. Only one of them attacks. One of the children of Tiltorc doth strike clean and true, and who shall get it? What? Oh, shit. You wizard.
No?
You wizard,
We
you
need
think
her.
that you are impenetrable because of your very pointy hat? No. No, indeed. You get 6 points of damage dealt from children of Tiltorc, avenging their father, who has not been sent to the orc underworld. For keep in mind that when you are in the Gauntlet, you are trapped in the middle of space and time, where we just do this every week for for entertainment.
For entertainment's sake! Are you entertained? I hope so. You've been very kind tonight. Remind me, right curious, have we struck another goal? Has another gladiator been summoned, or should we just kind of kill these ones?
I think we did. I think we missed it.
Holy smackaroons. Okay.
I love smackaroons.
Smackaroo.
And
They're
in
delicious.
that moment, and in that moment, boiling to the surface, another gladiator comes Yana the Swamp-Nim.
Oh,
Yana. Hey Yana, so Yana, so Yana, say la da.
I'm not. My penis is fine.
Yeah, sure.
Ah,
I
Yana.
might not be able to see, but I know when someone's lying.
Yana has come forth, and Yana and Tyrunt are best friends. They go to the park together. They swim in the ponds and splash each other so daintily. But now they splash blood of their enemies onto Hector. For Hector, the mighty warrior, stands forward before the giant dinosaur beast. And of course, Yana the Swamp-Nim, who knows and has always believed that she is the most beautiful creature, the most perfect and symmetrical form ever summoned from the deep. And she clips her little crab hands. But she has come forth as well.
Yana, you one ugly son of a bitch!
All of your words and your insults due to Yana has reaffirmed that those who say that she is not the most supreme of shape is actually just you reflecting upon yourself.
No, you're
For
really
I
ugly.
am like rubber, and your words are like a substance known as sticky tape. For whatever bounces off of me goes upon you and hangs upon there just for a little bit. For tape is not very strong. It just kind of is, and then it falls onto the dirt to be forgotten forever. Alas, we now come to your turn.
Right. I've got a room full of monsters and I want to kill them all. Oh, do I need to move?
So who are you? So you
I'm
want
going to
who you
attack the
kill?
children.
Attack the children. They are the easiest to kill. We can get the most skulls on the board. Are there more skulls in that?
Heh.
19.
That's 19 or 16.
What weapon do you have?
Oh, I don't know.
What weapon do you have?
So,
Oh, that's a 61. Good
Yes, the
job.
D8. The D8.
oh, sorry. 19 or 16.
Odias demands the proof of symmetry. Look, I not have the proof of symmetry. Yana insists upon it, and I never doubt her because I'm not one to tell someone that they're not beautiful. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Alas, roll of your D8 and then complete your attack.
12.
D8.
Oh, what?
3.
Oh,
You
yes.
cannot roll of a 12.
No, I rolled 3 plus.
Three. Okay, lovely. So 3 damage was dealt to you by the bunnies.
Oh, sorry.
Remember that
I
every
thought I was
every
rolling
time you roll,
something
a
else.
D8, and the bunnies that are raining upon
I
you
forgot
attack.
about the bunnies.
All right, so your first attack does strike and kill the child of Tiltorc.
Yeah.
So remove it
Which
and
one?
is attack 1. For
which
she
one
has
are you
5.
attacking?
This big, ugly, horrible one.
The which one?
This one.
Oh no!
no,
That's
that's
Bemis.
Oh,
That's Bemis.
sorry.
That's
I've
Bemis.
got this one then.
The no clops.
The
The
no
no-
crops. Yes.
Right.
So another tiny one is gone, and you have sent it back to the orc underworld of Roll for skulls, a d6.
And then 3. My lucky number.
3. 3 skulls on the board, I got it!
I lost.
She can always kill Hector to re-roll.
Do you wish to? It is up to your choice. Remember, anyone can kill Hector for a re-roll.
Nah.
She passes, or he passes. One of them passed. As a team, they decided to pass. On to your next attack.
Right.
Ah, the crowd does boo. They boo at the lack of Hector death.
13.
13 total. Does not hit.
curses.
Does not hit. 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Doesn't she have 5
That's
attacks
a-
because she has an
She's
extra
already.
arm now?
Yes, she's.
Right.
Yeah, she's already gone.
13
for 3.
again.
13 total.
Oh no, 9.
Oh my.
Not good.
How grim. How grim! For what purpose is 5 attacks when all you do is tappy tap tap the blind? Come.
He has a name that's so mean.
The name is Oliver Sweet Teeth, you seeing fool.
Yes, I have 2 perfect eyes, one gold, the other even golder, glimmering like treasure,
I sense you.
seeable from outer space.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I do not want to stay in this room. I want to go to a room with a special.
Suddenly I know your desires. Suddenly the blind man can't see and trips back, falls into the fountain. And springing onto his bum in the fountain, he comes forth gasping, for he has been. It's like that Earth film Goonies. You know, kind of like that Lego Dimensions Goonies game in which there's some sort of voice actress who does a great voice in it. But alas, no, it's more like the film.
What is coming out of your mouth? What are you talking about?
Makes any sense.
It's Earth stuff. It's Earth stuff. I tried to give the.
Where do I go?
I tried to let it up. So suddenly you go through the tubes like at the end of the film Goonies from Earth, and you spring forward out of the water. And you gasp, coming up for air.
Who's there in this wetness?
And you hear a little splash. A splash. What is it? Is it a fair maiden? You can't tell.
It smells like a fair maiden.
It does. The smell
mermaid.
is like that of the most perfect of flowers. But is it a flower creature? A mermaid perhaps ready to wrap you in for a lover's embrace? Oh, the lover's embrace might come, but it is not a mermaid, but no, it is the creature called Kalakeyas. In the corner, bathing even though he was already clean. Is the satyr called Kalakeyas, for only the piteous come against Kalakeyas. For while he's not the prettiest, he finds himself the wittiest. His eyes are 2, his mind is 10, his skin it is the stickiest. And poor blind man now falls under the spells of the creature called Kalakeyas. And in that first moment, the bunnies are still raining everywhere. And Kalakeyas is always into. Kalakeyas grabs of a bunny, grabs of a flower that spews out soap. And he squeezes the soap onto the bunny, uses it as the loofah. Ooh, I like it because it sort of wriggles between my fingertips. Oh, what is this? But one whose eyes cannot see. For if you cannot see, then perhaps you must feel. And in that moment, Kalakeyas throws the money at you. Roll of a d8.
Yeah. 7.
7 damage dealt. The bunny.
Oh no! Ignore the next 3 attacks.
Aha! And in that moment, the bunny gets thrown.
Reflect, right? Because I have reflect save to.
But it doesn't harm you.
Oh, good.
Instead, the bunny just cleans you.
Clean me.
The bunny just swivels around you like a.
That's good. You were dead for a
I
while.
was dead and now I spell better than Hector, that's for sure.
For Kalakeyas enjoys the range of smells that his nose could taste. But perhaps the most flowery are those that would invite such a friendship of mine.
I want to attack.
You want to attack
Yeah.
Kalakeyas? All right, go forward.
I roll for attack.
Kalakeyas makes
17 plus 10, so 27.
27, it is a strike against Kalakeyas. What do you
Yes.
do to the beast?
I walk up to the beast and I take sandpaper and I put it all over its skin so it gets coarse and hard, unlike the moisturizer it's used so much for.
Oh no, I suppose that I might have to take but another bath.
4. Fuck.
Total 4.
I think total 7, right? Yep.
7 damage dealt to Kalakeyas. Kalakeyas takes the sandpaper.
I'm not flanking.
Kalakeyas takes the sandpaper and then uses it to file his nails. And then he has you hold his feet.
No.
And he starts filing his nails, and the little dust of his nails do sprinkle and tickle over your face. What, are you afraid of but a little bit of feet? All it is a little bit of matter and flesh that anyone can withstand. And now you're trapped in the lair of Kalakeyas. You brought this upon yourself. You have brought this upon yourself! We leave the lair of Kalakeyas and return to the Hall of Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
We return to the Hall of Heroes.
Bemin is also raining bunnies.
Ah, yes, the
Oh.
bunnies. Do the bunny thing.
Bunny thing. 3.
That's not that bad. Oh wait, she's almost dead.
Yes, the bunnies do hop. But in that moment,
Impolite to tell someone.
no longer in
help.
gladiator form, but in minion form, Dustinius returns.
What?
Dustinius does return.
That one?
No, that one, the robot.
Oh.
He comes forth as a minion.
Where?
He came out of the mouth. He turns out that inside of that robot is a bunny operating it with little remote controls.
Men and bunnies. My side to your tickling sword.
I get so spooked, I just sort of hiccup a firebolt out of my mouth
Towards
towards
Dustinius.
towards the robot.
Okay,
He's right
yes.
in front of me.
Roll for damage. Let's see if it slays it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What is it?
That's only 5 damage.
It does it though. That's all it needs.
Oh,
And
really?
Dustinius has been slain again. For Dustinius's robot, the crowd doth woo. For in that moment, the robotic exoskeleton of Dustinius doth crumble, and inside is just a tiny cute bunny.
Kill the bunny.
Kill it.
Kill it with your.
Ah!
God.
You have used your turn, wizard.
I know I don't.
Oh, good. You're just holding
I'm-
you're just holding the dice for fun.
No, I have to roll skulls.
Oh, right, of course.
But it is fun.
It is,
It is fun to
but
hold.
it's still
things.
my turn.
I mean, someone's gonna keep saying
Six.
things.
That's a 9. That's a 9.
Not on a 6-sided dice.
6 skulls to the board, right?
Fight Kalakeyas.
Thank you. My horn band will be appearing at the Thirsty Chicken this Friday afternoon. Please join us. You can donate. You can put little tiny teeth in the hat. For I trick teeth into seeming like it's money and use it to deceive people withat having to use actual coins. That's the way I pay people. We move to Hector, who
I
now
can't
finds
ma-
himself
I can't
surrounded by many creatures.
I can't make it to your show. I have an improv show at that same time. I can't go.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, I would have gone to your improv show.
I would have gone
but
to your
I
show.
would have
Like,
gone to your
we have
show.
different
I-
shows.
We'll just, I break a leg.
What do I have to do?
You can, what you can do is surrounding you is Tyrunt, the creature, Yana, this beautiful symmetrical swamp nymph,
No.
and then don't forget Bra, the banshee.
Who's the easiest to kill? Bra?
Bra, the banshee is the easiest to kill.
I'm gonna try to attack Bra because I want skulls.
Yes, get them.
Ah,
So
and-
Bra, the banshee does not speak. She just makes sounds like this. And I sort of speak Banshee. What she said was, it kind of loosely translates into.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use my feet again. Can I do it?
Yes, of course.
My power attack, that's a -4 to my hit. So I have to roll, but I get a +10 to my damage if I hit. Here we go, -4, but I get a +18, and I have to roll one of these.
Don't forget half your.
+14.
Half
I
your-
know, I'm cursed, I know. for 3 attacks.
He is
So this
cursed.
is a plus 14. Here we go. Nice. That's 27.
27, you have struck.
Yeah.
You have stuck, brah. As she swings around, going, yes. Catch her on your sword and spin her around. And even though her ethereal flesh is hard to manage, you're doing enough damage at the moment to see if you destroy her.
Then I do 29 damage.
Oh my goodness, it is a death, clean and true, slash, boom, flip, splash, boom, slash, slippy, snap, doop, dapple. You killed it. Yes.
Oh, what's that, Master? Is it the sound of a bunny?
Scatman.
Yes, and in that moment, while you do slay Bra, in that moment, a bunny doth be vomited from her mouth and attacks you for 8. Don't forget the thing.
Okay,
Thank you,
let
like
me-
curious.
Let me roll this. I got 6.
6 damage there
Shit.
to the bunny. Oh!
I've had many potions tonight, so greater than hick less than here's one for you, random recipient. Good luck, contestants.
A potion for a random recipient from Commander Dunsale. Thank you for helping these fine heroes in their battles against creatures. Now, who shall receive? Papow. It's a good thing. There you go. That means good. Smile means good. But in order to receive the benefits,
Drink of the liquid of question mark containment.
yes, drink of the soap. I mean, not soap.
Dishwashing liquid.
Dishwasher liquid, which doesn't actually clean the dishes, it just tricks you into needing medicine. Drink it as soft. Drink it as smooth as a moisturizing lotion, and now pull of the deck of the parchment of potion. There you go, blah blah blah. Read it, tell us what you shall experience.
Invisibility. Can't be seen by enemy until attacking. Bonus d6 of damage.
Well, I like what you did there. Very good. Keep track of that. Hold on to it. You know what to do with it?
No.
Say it again.
I can't be seen by enemy until attacking. Bonus d6 of damage.
Great.
So I can't be
Invisibility.
It
seen
means that unless you've attacked
until
a
I'm
creature, it
being
can't harm you.
until I'm
Until you're
attacking.
being attacked, until you've done an attack, it can't hit.
Okay.
But now,
Wait! I may have spoken too soon. I am cursed, so I don't do 29 damage to the Banshee. I do half of that. 15, and then I take 14 damage.
so take the damage to yourself, but it is a easy thing to kill your slings.
Ah, yes, good. 14 damage. Fuck, that's a lot of damage.
All right, now Hector, roll for skulls. For you have slain the banshee and spun it on your sword like it was a tiny hula hoop.
What do I have to roll?
D6.
I thought it'd be more skulls
Like
than
a
that.
D6. Like a D6, like that song from many years ago on Earth. For the Earth people, you Earthers know what I speak of. You know of the tales that I tell.
5!
5 skulls! 5 skulls to the board! Right, curious?
Yes.
Yeah.
And now let's try to make this quick. Good thing I have oh so many dice. I've got like 20 in front of me, for they all spring forth. First, the creature Kalakeyas. The creature Kalakeyas grabs all of his sweet teeth in his arms like he was but a small baby. Rolls of a 70 plus 8. It is
I
a
will
strike.
ignore it.
He ignores it. He ignores it. Instead, Kalakeyas doth rock him back and forth
Alarming.
like a baby wanting to be. Ooh, let me sing you but a lullaby, tiny creature.
I do not wish to supple.
You may not you cannot sup upon, but you may hear the sweet lullaby.
Staff all
Sleep
night.
ye the blind man, sleep ye so true. Don't you want to suckle? Perhaps one and number 2. Hoo! And now we move into the room of Ice Boy Hector. Hector, the party is split. And now he has slain the Banshee beast, but standing before him is both Yana the Swamp-Nim and Tyrunt the giant dinosaur. Oh, fuck. I mean, you know, something less bad. Both miss. At that moment, Hector is standing between, and both Yana and Tyrunt
go towards him, but what he does is he does this sweet sort of slip move on the ice. Swoom! And he goes between both their legs, and the two creatures, pow! They hit each other. And they just sort of kind of tumble for a bit. In just like a playful warrior's wrestle. And now we move into the Hall of Heroes, where some are still stuck. And Bemis the No-Clops without his head is swinging back around, trying to clock everybody that he can. I mean, I can't even tell what's what anymore. You got the orcs over here. You got some kind of wizard speaking all his tongues, and I think it was children, but now it's two grown ones spipping about and dipping and dropping.
It's what we do.
Bemis the No-Clops does strike both of you in that moment, kapow, against the wall. The damage that is dealt. That is 10 dealt to you, Mercy, and 4 dealt to you, Wizard. But now, as you get smacked against the wall, dripping from the edge, it is not a deadly blow, but your backs did not prefer it. And Xantash the Crumbler, with his morning star, many little prickly points, does decide that he wants a bit of the action as well. And Xantash, 13 plus 8, 13 plus 8 is 21, so it hits both of you. Wait, what's yours? AC?
My AC is 24.
24, you are missed. However, 19, correct? 19 AC?
23.
21?
23.
23.
You're blind.
You are
don't
missed
have
as
to
well.
try.
Xantash the Crumbler
I
misses.
just know. I'm all knowing, not seeing.
You think
gave
that
that
you are but a
one.
monstrous man, Xantash. And now I believe that there are still 4 children of Tiltorc left in the realm.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The children
Yeah.
of Tiltorc do swarm around our warriors who have just fallen onto the ground. 2 strike. But who do they strike? Oh. No. Oh! Mercy is struck. Mercy is struck. 4. 6 damage.
Does this affect my... I'm invisible, right?
It does. You're protected.
So I'm protected.
You are protected.
Yeah.
Now we turn back to the champions. Come, champions. Hall of Heroes versus Tiltorc. It is your move. You have 5 strikes.
I'm going to kill everybody.
Kill them all. Ah, yes.
This one?
I forgot every time.
No. 8.
For the master's memory is but
4.
mush in the marbles. 4 damage dealt. The rabbits this time, they don't bite you or scratch you. They just kind of whack you upon the head.
Okay.
And they are soft and they are funny and bouncy, but oh my. 7, oh wow, where does the time go? When you're doing all these silly screamings, you don't keep entire awareness. Now 17 of your Earth minutes remain if you want to tweak with the party. Let's get it going, you know. We'll move to you, Mercy.
What the hell was that?
How's going on?
Let me drink of the black juice of the water.
Black juice of the
Of the
water.
Black juice of the water.
Yes.
It is the bean.
Terrible name.
The energy bean.
Guys,
The
you're
energy
being
bean, but do
insane.
not drink the energy bean past 6 p.m. or you will have nightmares that will haunt you in this life and the next. We move to you, Mercy.
I'd like to aid my comrades, not because I heard there were mushrooms in that room and I might like to try to lick one, but because I would like to help them.
You would like to go to the lair of Kalakeyas?
That's correct.
Fair enough.
Help me.
You jump into the fountain. In that moment, Mercy says, "No thanks, this room," and jumps into the fountain.
No thanks, this room.
And then bubbling forth, you come forth and you look up and you see Oliver Sweetteeth being held by Kalakeyas as though he was a tiny baby.
Help me!
Oh,
I
shit.
must look stupid.
You do.
Well, he's not the baby size, but remember that Kalakeyas is incredibly healthy and strong. Like if you've seen that movie Troy on Earth with Brad Pitt, he looks like that, except, you know, a little taller. And he has
What are you talking
long
about?
feet. It's for the Earthers. It's for the people in Earth.
Is he
Go on.
incredibly handsome, you're saying?
Oh, he's very good looking.
Oh dear.
Oh, no, Kalakeyas is
I'm a bit
is
flustered, but I think I'll attack.
Nice.
19.
It's 19 plus 31.
31. It strikes Kalakeyas.
Sure does.
Oh, now. Oh, push.
What do you do to Kalakeyas?
I creep between his legs and slice his Achilles tendon.
How? Why would you come back and hurt the part where I stand upon? Don't you know it's my bountiest and most springiest of my appendages? Roll for damage.
You're a lot more attractive when you didn't speak.
Yes.
Say that.
Well, that's the case with a lot of people who look
7
like Kalakeyas.
plus 7. No, plus 9 is 16.
16 damage dealt to Kalakeyas. He crumbles to his knees and drops all of his sweet teeth forward. He is back in the game. You have helped your friend. Now you still have 4 more attacks, correct?
Yes.
So, Mercy has sprung forth.
So 19.
Huh?
19.
19 total.
Yes.
It misses Kalakeyas. Now Kalakeyas' feet are like flapping, so what he's doing now is, and keep in mind that he has hoof feet because he is a satyr. So you have sliced it, but now he's just kind of like clobbing about.
Oh, clobbing. Clobbing back.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
No. It's 10 total.
So you, what are your weapons again?
I had small daggers this time around.
So your daggers, you throw the dagger, and Kalakeyas, he throws his chest out, and you pierce his nipple, and it now is just a piercing of his.
Excellent. It looks quite good. So this is my last one. Oh, what is that?
That's cock to do it again. Fuck.
It's 17.
Total?
Yes.
The other dagger pierces the other nipple. So it looks like this. It's like you're marching, and you're like, Kalakeyas, and he just goes.
I didn't even have to go down to the beach to get this.
He's harder now. He's even harder.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's kind of
just
sexy.
starts glistening.
Do you have a fetish?
Thank God I can't see this, but I know if I was, it would be distracting, to say the least.
Yes. Alas, now all of his sweet teeth. But is that all your attacks?
I thought.
You have one more, correct?
No, I think I did 4, right? I think
You
I
did
had
4. You have one more. You have
Yes.
one more. Your daggers are gone. They are in the chest of Kalakeyas, but you have more that you can do.
Okay.
Not good.
Except 14.
14. I'm afraid it does not help.
Not enough.
What did you try to do to him?
I tried to climb upon his back and cut off his long, luxurious locks of hair.
You tried that?
Yes.
Well, in that moment, you did not realize that his hair is also endued with muscles of its own. And as you tried to cut it, the hair just wrapped around the weapon and has now just pulled you close. And while it hasn't harmed you, just being this much in proximity to this huthering beast is just not a pleasant thing at all. Now all of his sweet teeth, though, has been freed.
I am freed, and I shall flank Kalakeyas.
Yes.
Fuck.
You blind man.
Come, blind man. would you
I
not
shall
care?
stand on the mushroom.
Oh, good, that helps.
And
that
I
helps
shall-
somehow, right, Curious?
What is the best?
When you
Shit, I
stand
gotta
on top of something?
Do this thing for the pigs or whatever.
Yes, it does help.
1
1.
for the coins.
The bunny.
The bunnies.
Oh, 1 for the bunnies.
I missed. They missed, right?
No,
With a
you just
one?
get 1 of damage.
Okay. All right.
So you're atop the mushroom. Now
This is called the bounce. Oh, I thought you were gonna give that up. This is called. Ready? Yeah. 20. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Roll again to see if it's a critical hit. If you can get over Kalakeyas' thing, you can do double. If you get over his AC, you get double damage.
1.
Natural 1. I'm afraid not, but you still get to hit. So you have struck Kalakeyas.
And I'm flanking, so this is plus 10.
You're not flanking.
I'm not.
Flanking is when you sandwich it.
I meant to be flanking.
It has to be like.
It can't be flanked. Is that what you're saying?
It's,
Kalakeyas can't be
you
flanked
can't,
right
you just
now.
have to move against him. You have to move close to. Okay, great. Okay, now you're flanking him. 'Cause I don't think you did move.
All right.
And at
Ready?
this point, you know,
Now.
with 11 minutes left, let's do it.
17 plus 10. 27.
27
dresses.
damage dealt. What do you do to the beast?
I show him 27 dresses.
Oh, but of which am I supposed to choose?
Watch Katherine Heigl struggle through a lead role. She does in that film. James Marsden's the true. I might be blind, but I know talent when I smell it.
And in that moment, he is so baffled. But not that Catherine Heigl isn't doing a good job, because Kalakeyas is actually quite impressed by her. But he just wishes that he could have the dresses and is harmed and saddened that he cannot wear them himself. Wizard.
I look around and
10 Earth minutes remain!
Oh!
Sorry, go on.
All of your
Thank
friends
you.
left you.
All of my friends have left me in a room full of a lot of things that want to murder me.
Yes, you have Xantash and Bemis and I believe four remaining of the children
So I just say, oh, see you later, boys, and hop into the fountain.
Oh, alright. Yes, you escape as well. And where do you wish
And
to go?
I show up with Hector.
Ah, Hector, who is currently the two beasts are still locked in battle, wrestling each other, but
Yes.
not because they hate each other. It's just kind of the sport. But Hector he's like an extreme sports one, and he's just kind of using the ice to do like these sweet moves and get like this totally sick air and just like doing backflips and stuff. All right.
I'm surfing and I'm snowboarding on my shield.
Yeah, no, that's what he's doing. He's going, yeah, Hector is just totally being an extreme badass. Just doing cool ice moves.
Wizard, what are you doing here? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Excuse me, I am here to help. I haven't heard much death coming from this room, except from you.
Yeah, one time I died mysteriously. I don't know how killed me, but if I ever find out who it is, I'm gonna kill them.
Watch out for those bunnies.
Don't worry.
Ah, yes, the bunnies. Roll the bunnies.
I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Watch out for these snow
There
bunnies.
should be a bunny tally of how
Oh.
many times Archelius has had
Oh.
to remind me about the bunnies.
8.
Okay, I got an 8.
8.
8.
So you're so impressed by Hector's totally dope, radical twists and turns
360.
that you can't even sense the fact that these bunnies have fallen and they've started to chew upon your feet. La, 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 la.
720.
Okay.
Who are you attacking? Tyrant?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a 10. 10 damage.
10 damage dealt. What do you do to the beast?
I look at him, and as he roars, I shoot a fireball into his mouth.
So Tyrunt, his tongue's on fire, and so he goes to the edge of the ice and goes to put it out, but then it melts it so hard that now Tyrunt is it is stuck against the wall. The damage is dealt, and it leaves a perfect space for Hector, perhaps, to attack should he wish. But keep in mind that there is also Yana swinging about.
I don't care. Shut up, Yana. I don't care about you. I'm gonna chop off the dinosaur's tongue.
Yes, please
But
do.
first, bunnies.
Ooh. It must be bunnies! Extra points to go.
That's not how you roll. 8. 8 damage. Back.
8 damage dealt.
It's this room.
You go and you
They're
slice.
really
You go to do your
chubby
first
bunnies,
slice
isn't it?
against the tongue, but in that moment you actually slice through the bunnies. But bunnies, as everyone knows, have blood that is as acid is, and it sprinkles onto your face and leaves these perfect little specks of holes in your cheek.
Well, I'm gonna do a power attack. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Power
of who?
The Grayskull.
Ah, yes, of course.
And the bunnies.
I already did it.
He did the bunnies.
Right, curious. If you weren't so handsome, making me curious, I would be mad at you. I'm gonna attack the dinosaur, Tyrunt. I'm gonna do my power attack.
Do
It's a
your
minus,
power attack.
-4, so I only have a plus 14 to hit. Here we go, plus 14.
20, natural 20.
20?
Natural 20.
Roll again, let's see if you get crits.
I'm at the 34.
Oh,
natural 20.
Double 20? Does he get to do a third? Right, curious, can he do a third roll if it's double 20s? Is that a double crit?
I mean, that's not in the rules, but it's
Double crits! Why not? We've come this far!
So far, I'm at a 54 total. Is my attack. I'm pretty sure I hit it. Here we
Oh,
go.
you definitely hit it.
Third
Let us
one.
see if you get to do triple damage.
11.
11 plus what?
40.
A plus 18 to hit, so that's a 29.
Triple damage. Triple damage.
So here we go, triple damage.
Triple damage
But
dealt
don't forget,
to
any
Tyrant.
damage you get, you have to split in half.
I know, it's fine. I'd kill myself. I don't care. I need the skulls to have a tyrant skull. It's the most beautiful, glorious, big skull. We can clone it.
And I've got one more resurrection.
That's true. So right now,
For Tyrant was freed from dinosaur.
so whatever I roll, that will be tripled.
Yes.
Because right now, because
your
I did a
attack
power
will be
attack.
tripled. Your attack will be tripled.
Oh, my attack or my damage.
Your damage will be tripled.
So right now I have a power attack, which means I get a plus 10 to my regular damage, which is this, plus 16, so plus 26. So whatever this is, plus 26.
4.
30. 30 times 3. 3 damage is 90.
90
damage.
No, isn't it cut in half?
Shit, yes.
So it's 45.
That's true. That's good trigonometry. 45 damage and then 45 damage to me. Shit, I'm dead. But I do 45 damage to Tyrant.
Tyrant,
Fuck
you
you.
have sliced off the head of Tyrant, but Tyrant has enough of a chicken that you as we all know, the T-Rex and the chicken are similar.
Bullshit.
And when you chop off their head, they can kind of slither around for a bit.
That's witchcraft.
Yes, a good thing we're in a magical realm where witchery is true and common.
Is that how Crom made
Don't
it?
worry, don't worry. It's just a slap in the face. And a shake
Oh,
of the
oh,
shoulders.
he's back to life!
You're
I'm back.
alive!
And I get full health because I'm resurrected.
The final resurrection. The Hector thing is coming. Alas, we have 4 Earth minutes remain. Tyrant still lives, but just barely. And in that moment, Tyrant's head does fly off, but it's coming down on top of Hector, like in the Earth movie Hook.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You have to satiate.
You
you
s-
have to
speak-
satiate the humans. Have to
You
satiate
speak
them.
true lies.
Yeah. Well, you know, please don't make me terminate you. And oh, it's a miss. So what happens?
Good, because I'm a
is-
running man.
You're. No, but what happens is that that Tyrant's teeth, you land like this, and you're just perfectly in there. But in that moment, you think everything is safe, but suddenly, very creepily, Yana's weird neck thing comes in. Then she reaches in. Does she hit? She does not. All right, the other attacks. We go into the room of Kalakeyas. Kalakeyas turns to a room attack. Now, Kalakeyas grossly twists his new piercings and rips them off, having his nipples with it, and it is a 20. What's your AC?
21.
21. He misses both. And then we go to the. You are in that other room as well. They've already done their attacks. All right, we're done with them because everyone has left the Hall of Heroes, where there are many creatures now just being like, Bemis is like,
Is anybody still in here? Hello? Hello? Well, I suppose I'll just take a nap then.
and then Bemis just immediately decides to fall asleep, but doesn't lay down. He just sort of falls backwards. All right, now on to you.
That's the way I go to sleep.
Yes, the bunnies. It must be bunnies. Hidden must be
7.
bunnies.
7.
7 bunnies. 7 little bunnies. And of course, the dreaded bunny Foo does come forth. And he is no longer running through the forest, but he is running through the forest of your mind and drops curses and mischief throughout. It is harmful. Now move.
I will.
The time
attack.
ticks. Less than 2 Earth minutes.
And it's 26.
Against Kalakeyas,
Yes.
you have struck him. You're flanking, so it's +1 to hit. You have struck him.
And what did the bunnies?
Right.
She did the bunnies.
It's
9.
18.
The bunnies were done!
18 damage.
18 damage done to the creature Kalakeyas. What do you do?
I jump up, grab the dagger from his nipples, and slash him across the face.
My. If you wanted to go for a shave, we could have gone to my guy. I call him Pedro, and he knows how to get oh so close without nipping the flesh. But you have nipped the flesh, pure and true, and now but a beautiful face, not one to kiss upon, but one to be horrified by. In that moment, you have struck him. Now you have 4 more attacks.
Of course. And
3.
10. So no.
Nope.
And then I try again, and it's 21.
Total?
Yes.
No.
So I try
Miss,
again.
miss.
And I
18.
got 25.
Nope.
Wow.
Damn,
That's a tough one.
Nope. Kalakeyas is a strong beast.
I'm trying. And then
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Miss
That's
again, miss
15.
again. The blood has made your weapons extra slippery.
Do I go
Removed
quick?
All of us sweet teeth.
Slippery daggers.
2. Do I get hit? I get hit.
For the bunny?
Yeah.
There was one guy.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
3 seconds remain.
I'm gonna attack Kalakeyas. 1, fuck.
Ah, you've lost. And the game is done.
One fuck.
But who will go on?
That is true. Yes, they let the wizard talk.
It has come, the
For
judgment
the
day.
true enemy, the tongue of the master, which does trick and spill strange things about everyone who have watched the Gauntlet is the first MVP round. They have fought bravely and true. Strange occurrences have happened. Many things were killed. Many things were not. Now, as you are wishing in the chat, please go down and tell everyone watching in Earth as well as the realm of Deros who you are and why you believe yourself to be the most valiant warrior. Starting with you, Mercy.
Starting with me, I have a confession to make. I'm actually not 2 children stacked on top of each other.
No.
I was 4 gnome children stacked on top of each other who were then turned into adults.
My goodness.
So, my argument is there's 4 of us and we can fight and we can get the golden skull.
4 gnome adults, known as gnome adults.
That's right.
Extra full of wisdom.
Do they have names?
Name them.
Yes, of course, Mary and Percy, and then there's George. He's on the bottom because he's a little bit heavier than the rest of us. And then there's Todd, and Todd's afraid of heights, so he stays in the middle.
So
Yeah.
it's Mercy, Percy,
Mary, Percy,
Mary,
George,
Percy,
and Todd.
George and Tom.
Yes.
Will you vote for Mary, Percy, George and Tom, the creature?
Todd.
Todd. The person previously believed to be 2 children, then believed to be 2 adults, then turning out to be 4 gnome adults. Will you vote for them? It's up to you. Ah, that was a clever.
Subscriber.
That was Bad Robot 9.
Bad Robot 9, thank you for your subscription to Hyper RPG, a land of mischief and strangeties. Now, if you are watching this, these champions are describing their prowess. Oliver Sweetteeth, the blind man of the Devil's Dollar, tell everyone at home why you are the special boy.
I see that my devil's dollar was not enough to succumb or to win. So, I have signed up. And now, Oliver Sweetteeth has the devil's Venmo account. All souls are accepted.
He accepts your money. He is not afraid to beg for it on his hands and feet.
I have but none unless you send me a payment.
Send him a payment in the form of your most precious pig.
Eggplant.
Send him an eggplant in the form of a missive. Now, will you give it to him? It's up to you. On to you now, wizard. Describe yourself.
Well, I was Aeneas Cobblebottom, and I would just like to point out I was the only champion in this ring that didn't die tonight.
Daha!
Oh.
Special
And
details.
I resurrected people. So not
Wow.
only did I not die, but I saved all these people from their fate of doom.
Fate of doom. The wizard's magic is strong. That is right. Do you not hear the wizard's declaration? Take it into account. Hector, make your case to the crowd.
I died twice. I pissed myself.
Freaking out when I got eaten by a T-Rex and then put out again.
But this day, on this judgment day, the 6th day, I'm telling you that there's nobody better to jingle all the way to victory. Twins,
Will he move on? Will he show that he can join the senior ranks, or will he remain just a junior? I don't know. It's unclear. It is unclear to me. Unclear. To you, is he the master, or is he just an apprentice?
Expendable.
Thank you.
I'm certainly not Expendables 3.
You're not Expendables 3.
I'm very valuable.
What about the low-rated version of The Apprentice that the ruler of Earth, that the much-hated ruler of Earth got destroyed?
It may not have got as good
Town.
ratings, but at least I'm not a massive piece of shit.
That is true. That is true.
I don't know.
I'm only kind of a piece of shit. That other guy's way worse.
But being
But
kind
still a
of,
piece of shit.
but being kind of. Oh wow, magic. There's something.
Oh, the ice. Oh, I'm slipping. Oh, no.
Don't touch my staff.
Has the ballot ended?
The winner is Mercy.
Mercy!
That's Mary, Percy, George, and Todd.
Mary, Percy, George, and Todd
We won!
have survived the round of the MVPs. Remind you to tune in next week for the second round of the MVPs. Those who will join Amontillak in his battle against the winged monster known as Krathicus Raktok, who every day steals your chickens from your farm and tortures them in front of the pigs. But before... Hey, guys! How's it going? It's me, Chris Bramante. I was a Montiac the whole time. Great, everybody. Thank you for watching the Gauntlet. It has been fun. These are my friends here. They have been so kind as to come back, and you guys have been so kind as to help us have a very fun time tonight. Now, if you want to watch the Gauntlet, it's here every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. PDT. If you want to discover more of the tales of Amontillak the Wizard, as DM'd by Lucas Cookie Eubank, you can join us every Wednesday at noon for HyperQuest. That is correct, where you get to speak as the NPCs. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube as Amontillak. You can find me performing with musical improv group with this guy, Dave Reynolds. Find us on robotteammate.com. We just released our first original cast recording for our musical Thug Tunnel, which we wrote. I played a character called Panther. Dave played Stabby Rick. If you go to robotteammate.com/music, that's robotteammate.com/music, you can purchase Thug Tunnel today. Or if you are going to be in the Hollywood area during the month of June, we've written another brand new musical, an epic space race of Earth versus Mars around the sun called Turbulence, which you can check out at the Hollywood Fringe Festival. And if you are in Southern California this weekend, it is WhedonCon, where my Buffy podcast, the Sunnydale Study Group, has a panel on Saturday at 11:30 with other Buffy podcasts, Hellmouthy. But enough out of my mouth. Let's find out who these people are. Abby?
Hi, I'm Abby Trott. You can find me on Twitter as Abby Trott. Yeah,
Great. That's Abby, everybody.
Cool, I'm Dave Reynolds. You can find me at Davey Ray Ray on the Grams and the Snappies.
Great. Oh, and Charney. Tell them about
And Charney Comedy on YouTube. Check it out. It's got stupid fun sketches and it's silly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's a new D&D thing that we just released today. That's fun.
Oh, Dungeons and Dating.
Yeah, we were Dungeons and Dating.
Which was
is
the winner of the Universal Tour Guide Film Festival, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
We get an hour on the back lot for free.
Hour on the
We're
back
gonna
lot for
use
free.
the Back to the
It's called
Future.
Dungeons and Dating. It's
Yeah.
what if Dungeons and Dragons applied to the dating world. It is hilarious. Find it on Charney Comedy. Also, they were entered in that contest because of hashtag Miles the Tour Guide. Look up that hashtag on Instagram right now. Somebody please put it in the chat. Hashtag Miles the Tour Guide. You'll be thankful that you did. Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina DeVivo. You can find me on Twitter as Pocket Gina, and from there you can.
Uber Baldy's out of control.
Dave
Out of control.
Dave smells like spoiled milk, says Uber Baldy.
You wish you knew that I smelled like Uber Baldy.
Now back
you
to
wish you knew.
Back to Gina. Say it again.
Oh yeah, just Twitter Pocket Gina updates there, random things I'm doing.
Super great. And then who that guy on the end?
You can find me, I'm Hector Navarro, on Twitter, at HectorIsFunny, and I'm also here on HyperRPG. all the fucking time. Check out the show Friday night, Pencils and Parsecs. It's Star Wars, and it's a lot of fun.
It is super awesome. And if you are watching Pencils and Parsecs this week, there is a Funko giveaway. If you look on Twitter, I did an unboxing of it today. So surprise, surprise. You
Star
know what
Wars
it is.
Funkos?
Yes, there's a Star Wars Funko that's being given away. It is a Han Solo and the Tauntaun. It's very great. And now, before we get out of here, I would like to bring both Dustinius and Rycurius into my little corner, if you wouldn't mind. Rycurius is going to tell us a little. Whoa, my God. That was wild.
No one saw that I just walked across the couch that's missing a leg, so it's all good. No one knows.
I'm glad that worked out.
It was
All right,
dangerous.
so first and foremost, let's bring out Dustin.
Dustin!
There he is. All right, now we'll both just lean into his chest.
Mm-hmm. Lean in, all right. Yeah.
Mostly just want to say,
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you can hold it like
no
that.
better way for you to leave, Dustin, than to troll the audience, as you always do, as is our final day with Dustin here. I'm glad to see him slayed multiple times in the Gauntlet, but he's off to bigger and better and wonderful things, and we'll miss you.
Speech! Aw, no
That's it.
speech. I had so much fun. You guys are the best. Gauntlet was a blast. And yeah.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. No deck problems. With your eye. Landed. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Dustin. You are awesome. Here, hang here for a minute while we hear. Oh, what happened? Did we just lose everything?
I can fix this.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Question, do we get a final joke?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you guys about tomorrow.
Yeah, tell us all the things.
All right, guys, coming up tomorrow on Hyper RPG, of course, at 10 a.m., we're starting off with the Overlord playing games with you all. And, of course, after that, at 1 p.m., it's going to be none other than the Shy Guy Express himself, Matt Acevedo, checking out the latest Quake Champions.
I just laugh when I think about Matt. He's just so full of joy.
Yeah, there's nothing shy about him.
Oh, thanks, man.
He's all 100%
Mad
Express.
avocado.
That avocado.
And after that, at 6 p.m., it's our Giant Robot Battle in Space RPG show, Death from Above, followed by, at 9 p.m., Pencils and Parsecs, where you can see Hector and the rest of the crew making, I don't know, Star Wars things happen. They're blowing up things.
Where did you get that stupid book?
Oh, here we go. This is the moment you all have been waiting for.
All right, everybody.
Okay, so I have a joke for you guys. All right. I lost the joke. Oh, here we go. Okay. Why did the bird bring a picture of a tree to the salon?
Why?
She wanted her feathers to be stick straight.
Oh! Damn it! Forget it! Oh my God! That's you, special guy. Awesome, everybody. Well, those are all the things to describe. Did we say all the stuffs?
I think we got all
We said all the stuffs. Thank you for watching Hyper RPG. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. And for now, good night, everybody. You have watched the Gauntlet!